Alright, should be. We should be good. It should be online.
Alright.
Twitch.tv/external mega. If y'all. Alright,
Alrighty.
who's gonna start this time? Is it gonna be Zalm as usual, or is it gonna be me this time? Because it's technically by stream.
Uh, yeah, yeah, you're right. Uh, I mean, like, I'm not quite sure because I actually wrote down introductions and such. So,
Alright, you go ahead.
all right. So funny story. Uh, so I was mowing the lawn this past weekend, and I thought to myself, man, wouldn't it be awesome if we had Hawaiian Time episode number 7 on May 13th, 2024? That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, speaking of which, hello everybody, and welcome to the Hawaiian Time podcast for May 13th, 2024. Hope you're all doing well. Despite us not having a person that usually hosts this stuff on their Twitch channel, we moved somewhere else for the meantime. And, despite that, we hope to make episodes more consistently. And speaking of consistently, it is your consistently average host, Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good day. Hope you tied your shoelaces. But anyways, normally I would go around introducing everybody, but first off, I want to give a quick shout out to the person hosting this show, Alex.
What's good, Twitch.tv? It's your boy, Alex from Target, External Mega, Timothy Jones, whatever the fuck you want to call me. We out here.
Cool. How does it feel to host Hawaiian Time on Twitch, on your Twitch channel, on twitch.tv/external mega?
It's so cool. It's so cool having my own stream where people talk and have a podcast. And yeah,
Wait, would it be so awesome?
it will be so cool. It would
Cool.
be the most incredible Hawaiian Time podcast the world has ever seen.
Would you have
uh,
your theme song too?
mm, perhaps. Speaking of someone who does not have their own theme song, we have the Poison Steel. Say hello.
Not yet.
What do you mean? Someone pull up
What?
that image of Guzzlord screaming.
Oh yeah, that is exactly my theme. I gotta find that video. Hold on. But anyway, what's up, everybody? I'm here, like always.
Cool.
Reaching far
Like
across these
usual.
new frontiers.
In my hands, I hold the ones I love. Uh, well, anyways, we also have a special guest. We have the inside mole behind OVO, Diz. Say hello.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that means
What?
either.
What did he mean by
Elaborate,
that?
please.
Claiming that Diz is Canadian? Diz is out here in the embassy right now leaking information to Kendrick Lamar.
He was the one that took the not like us fucking picture,
Bro,
the cover art.
bro was stalking Drake's dad and sent him the sent him the information. That's crazy. You're doing God's work, my friend.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, you all know who it is. It's your boys, your degenerate's favorite degenerate. Call me Shizzy the way I'm being canceled for not liking VTubers.
A man is right. Man is right.
Talk to them.
Yeah.
What's a
Um,
VTuber?
Speaking of someone who isn't one is Doge. Say hello.
People were screaming in Mexican, so I gotta be low key before you start hearing the ay ay ay's.
Ay 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 ay.
That was clean. That was
Speaking of
clean.
someone who is understandable, who just hopped in right now, a new challenger approaches this Agent P. Say hello. Mm. What's good? How's it going? How's your day?
Nothing much. I didn't have work today, so
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
did some
Hooray.
music stuff. That's all.
All
Music?
right.
So you had awful work today. I bet you still didn't shower.
There
Stop
Don't worry about
you
projecting.
that.
Probably.
No, that's not even projecting. That's just the truth.
Don't worry about that.
go. Well, anyways, we got a packed show for you guys tonight. Hopefully, it's a good one. I feel it in my gut that it's gonna be a good one. So first thing I would like to start off, depending on like
Oh
how
yeah,
you
did
guys
we
want to talk
introduce
about
Mel?
it.
No, no, you didn't.
How disrespectful. What did
Wow.
Mal do to you?
Speaking of someone who wouldn't screw up introductions, we got Mal. Say hello.
What's up, guys? I feel like the forgotten Power Ranger. Ugh.
The white one or
How
the
we
green
doing
one?
tonight?
Well, nobody
How
knows
how
because
we
they're
how we
forgotten.
doing? How we doing tonight, chatters?
It's the Urple one.
All the chatters, all one chatter.
Uh,
Wow. Not even us are listening in.
mm, nope. Well, anyways, yeah. Despite my blunder, we still got a good show. Um, so first thing I would like to talk about real quickly. So pure coincidence that the last episode we had recorded, which was on April 22nd, the day of, that was when the trailer for Deadpool versus I keep trying to say that I keep thinking it's called Deadpool versus Wolverine for whatever reason.
The
uh,
MVC
yeah,
brain rot.
yeah, uh huh. You're not wrong. But anyways, so April 22nd, the day we recorded episode 6. Uh, that trailer came out, and so like I'm not sure if you guys are that interested in talking about it
I
because I
am.
feel okay. Well, you know what?
What's
I'll
it
go ahead and
cool?
let you go first.
Oh, me? You let me go first? I
If
thought you
you
were going to
want
talk
to,
some talk. I don't care.
if you okay, okay, cool. All right, so I guess I'll go ahead. So me personally, like for me, I'm just here to enjoy the movie and the story that goes along with it. It's kind of been like my MO for the MCU for a while now, where I just like watch what I want to watch, and I don't really like if there is some supplementary material that I missed out on. There's recap videos. uh, but now that I'm all caught up now, I'm just here to enjoy the ride, and I can say firstly, thank goodness they're giving this movie. Okay, well, even though they haven't given this movie an official rating yet, thank goodness they're keeping it like a feel of an R-rated movie at least. I hope it is R-rated because like I Disney. Yeah, in terms of what I've seen based on the trailers, I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Uh, I'm a sucker for all the Easter eggs and clues they threw in for all these trailers. Like, all right, let's see. In the most recent trailer where Deadpool finds Wolverine in the bar, that's the first thing I thought of was that teaser trailer for that one Wolverine game. Sorry. Let's see, there was that.
I honestly forgot about that game.
You mean the one being made by Insomniac?
Yeah, I
Yep,
forgot that
that
existed.
one. Yeah, that game is not coming out for a while, unfortunately, but good to see they left that tidbit of um, that trailer, well, that game's trailer in this one. Let's see, there was that. I appreciate the more comic accurate designs for, not designs, the more comic accurate costumes for Deadpool and Wolverine respectively. I was a fan of the suits they had worn during the previous movies personally, even if it wasn't all too comic accurate. Deadpool's was definitely, but
Yes,
Wolverine
sir.
Wolverine's with the black leather, I didn't mind that all that much. But I'm happy the yellow suit is here.
What the
Uh,
fuck is a Deadpool?
oh Doge, oh Doge,
Isn't that a
really.
Wikipedia thing where all the
Oh,
resources go to die?
Is this like a
oh,
Rogers situation? We're like I have to explain everything to Doge again about X Men, about Wolverine and the X
poor,
Men.
Hey,
poor
I'm
Doge.
helping the single listener understand what's going on just in case. It could be grandma.
uh, poor Grams.
Oh my god. Dude, I was there before the adventures happened, man.
Damn, you old.
I know,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
great.
That wasn't called for.
No, it's
I was
okay.
there too.
I have old people bones.
Hmm,
But I still get mistaken
understandable.
for a high schooler.
Ah,
Yeah, bro.
but
Take
uh,
them free snacks.
mm,
Peanut
but
butter and jelly sandwiches.
mhm. Let's see. The other stuff I remember from the trailer, or at least that I liked from the trailer. So that endless void that's pretty much been an ongoing thing since Loki. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but pretty much from the trailer that I've seen, I just love the little bits and pieces of like certain cameos in there. But I'm pretty sure the one that like me that I jumped out, well not jumped out of my seat, but just mildly excited for. I just like
You
seeing the
pointed.
kinda yeah, but the one that pretty much gets focused on in all the trailers is the dead 20th Century Fox logo.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
Oh. But yeah, that one's a classic. And then the if you want to talk about stuff where I did like a thumbnail a thumbnail clickbaiter post. That um it was when they revealed the supposed villain of this movie, Cassandra Nova,
Yes,
and the
sir.
giant and the giant dead Ant-Man body. Uh, just to explain this very quickly, Cassandra Nova is pretty much like the sister of Charles Xavier. Uh,
Yo,
and so I'm
spoilers.
guessing the comics.
I'm kidding. Keep going.
Comic
Keep going.
spoilers, guys. So if you don't, if you're not literate, mute up.
If you don't read
When did that art
pictures,
come in?
Damn, I actually don't know.
Like
I know it's a more
82.
recent one. I know it's a more recent one. We're talking like 2000s at least.
Wait, I
Um,
thought he was an orphan.
no. So Xavier was pretty much built in a lab,
Did you go to
or
pause?
grown.
Did you consume any X Men content, or you
Uh,
just
the
you
last
just
one I saw
writing?
was Logan.
Okay, but you didn't
Uh,
watch like the '90s cartoon or anything, right?
Um, only the Japanese intro, which slaps. I love
The
watching that.
Japanese intro does slap. In fact,
yeah.
someone linked that. Someone linked that right now. That shit slaps.
Oh
Let me,
man,
let me go
that
look.
is amazing. That is amazing.
Let me let me go look that up real quick. I know the one you're talking about, but
Yeah. So if he's
uh,
looking it up, I'm actually rewatching the trailer right now. Um, dude, it's so fluid and in the shot composition looks really nice. It really feels like they're gonna play around with this multiverse thing. Um, just to explain it to Doge, Deadpool is basically a wisecracking anti-hero who has like a bunch of movies and he's an X-Men character. He's basically like a funnier Wolverine. That's
Yeah.
he's called the Merc with a mouth. And he has super duper cancer, bro. Super duper healing factor. That's what he does. And he breaks the fourth wall and he's very witty.
obliterates.
And he
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
loves and he
super
I was
cancer?
in
loves
My Little Pony
chimichangas.
fandom. I saw all the crossover stuff. Yeah, I know.
And
Force
he
wall
loves
breaking
chimichangas.
stuff.
He loves chimichangas.
Yeah, Chimichurri
And
Chongs.
him and Wolverine have kind of this love-hate relationship. Deadpool has what makes Deadpool such a fun character to me is he has a love-hate relationship with a lot of characters: Spider-Man, Wolverine, Deadpool, Colossus. He bounces off of very serious and or very witty characters, and that's why a lot of people like him.
And then there's the
It's also
Thanos
why a
event.
lot of people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
also why
I
a
read
lot
the
of people.
comics.
It's
Yeah,
also why a lot.
yeah,
It's
you
also
know,
why a lot of characters also, not even just a lot of characters, but just like a lot of people like to incorporate that kind of stuff within their own characters, and it doesn't really work all that much.
yeah. You can't just make a reference and call it humor.
Yeah.
You gotta build up, man. No, the
You
reference
could
should
either.
work without knowing the reference. If
Mm,
not, you turn into Family Guy.
oh
It's like
man,
when Peter
what was I gonna
Griffin.
say?
It's like when Peter Griffin had the Death Note, and he was just like.
I'm gonna write my name in it. That's a classic.
Yeah, I remember that time when Ryuk gave Peter Griffin the Death Note. That was hilarious.
Mm, mm,
Death Note was my first manga. I peaked.
cool.
Nothing ever matched it since.
Uh,
Cool.
spoil yourself. You spoiled yourself
Mm,
at peak. Unfortunate,
mm,
Yeah,
dude. One
peaked
of
in
my
middle
first
school.
anime was Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Yes, sir. The best one.
cool.
Top screen has never changed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But yeah,
Well, this is
speaking.
gonna be
The,
this is
And
gonna
it
be a
was
lot of
goddamn
people's
good.
Phase Five.
Goddamn old.
This is gonna be a lot of people's first Phase Five movies.
yeah. Okay, so
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. If you
What
haven't,
was even in Phase 5?
okay,
It's
Phase
just
Five
recently
Garbage.
started.
started with I think Thor: Love and it wasn't Love and Thunder.
Oh,
No,
it was
no,
it
no.
was
That was
it was
Phase
It
Ant
Four.
Man. It was Ant Man
What
Quantumania.
was it? Quantumania, thank you. It was
Ah,
Quantumania. So everything past like 2022
Which
was
really, if we're talking about the movie, it was what? Ant Man, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the Marvels. I think that's it. The only three movies that came
That's
out.
yeah,
it.
yeah.
was
Yeah.
Black Panther Phase 4.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah, it
the
was
end,
Phase
the end,
Deadpool.
4.
that was the end of Phase 4.
Okay, Black, okay.
just because.
So
Yeah,
anyways,
that's-
uh, to wrap things up, loving the cameos. Hope they don't go too far in that. I'm looking forward to the humor and the action. I'm just in it for the ride. But with that being said, Poison Steel, you said you had something to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree in saying that like I think this movie so I think this is exactly what the MCU needs right now because I feel like a lot of what this has, which is a heart and soul, very clearly has energy. I feel like a lot of recent things have been lacking, or have been trying to emulate this but failing miserably, such as Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And I feel like a fun Ryan Reynolds movie is going to do wonders. And I cannot imagine it won't be a fun time. And I actually did just literally today rewatched both Deadpool 1 and 2. Deadpool 1 I
Oh,
actually remember I liked it more than I remembered liking it. And Deadpool 2 I never had actually seen all the way through and I enjoyed it. And there were some things that I was kind of like iffy to, but I still like both. Um so I can only imagine if Ryan Reynolds is at the helm that it should be fun. That being
Yeah,
said, I already have a little bit of beef with the movie on one thing.
which
And the
is
thing that you had mentioned about seeing Loki stuff, I think is already a big problem. I think that this movie is going to be a lot of fun, but I think it's just going to be complete and utter nonsense trying to understand how any of it makes sense.
oh,
And I
me
feel
too.
like that's just been everything since pretty much Endgame, but to
Mm,
varying degrees. And I will take that. I will take a fun nonsense movie over a movie that makes no sense, but also is like
boring.
actively insulting my intelligence. Like, I don't know, maybe a certain Chris Hemsworth led movie that came out by Taika Waititi
talk to
recently.
them.
Yeah. So
Mm,
I will take that, but I definitely think that there is I the short way to put it is that Loki and Deadpool just kind of can't. They just can't work together in terms of mechanics. So
Yeah,
Wait,
I
why
don't know how
not?
they're gonna try and make sense of that. It doesn't make.
Lose their powers, and now they gotta join forces and use their noggin.
Oh, it's not even
No, it's
them.
because
It's their
season two of
it's their
Loki
shows.
basically changed how the universe works. Essentially, I have not
yeah.
watched it, so
You're,
keep it
oh my.
vague. I still plan
I
to watch
don't.
season two of Loki. Haven't gotten
Oh,
to
that
it yet.
came out like a year ago.
I know, but I'm just keeping up with these seasonal shows, man. I
Hey,
forgot about
Yeah,
I,
it's
Loki.
time to homework,
I just,
man.
No, I'll do my
uh,
homework. But basically, Loki, the end of Loki established a really weird shift in how the universe works, and so people were already being like, how are we going to explain X-Men hopping into the MCU when mutants haven't existed in this place at all? And in the
That
comics, mutants have
so
that ain't
do
even the
you do you
always
want
problem.
me
existed.
do you want me to spoil that for you?
Oh, so they explain it in Loki?
Uh, I'm gonna go
No.
ahead and do it anyways. Miss Marvel, which we already had a show already. She straight up just said she's a mutant. And in the Marvels, the only reason to ever watch that movie was that the post-credit scene we have Beast.
Oh, come on. The Marvel wasn't that bad. Come on now.
Yeah, no,
It was a
I
perfectly
gotta.
fine 5 out of 10 movie. People just don't like it because there are women in it. It wasn't terrible.
That sounds
Mm,
incredibly reductive to people that had actual problems with it.
I just said it wasn't terrible. That's all I said.
mm.
It
I
What
mean,
was the
wasn't
movie?
Madam Web. That's why
the
I'm
only
hearing.
reason I'm saying that is because I've heard genuine criticisms about the movie.
I have too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm not saying that y'all did. I'm saying it's I said it was a perfectly fine 5 out of 10. Because people act like it's the worst thing ever because there's
I
women
mean,
in
the
it.
effects look like ass. No offense.
Yeah. And so to kind of go on what you guys were saying earlier, though, the mutant thing isn't even the problem. Can I say Deadpool spoilers? I guess if people care,
Sure.
Deadpool
Go
two.
ahead.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
It
In
The
doesn't need to
movie's
be
like
announced.
years old.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's pretty easy. In Endgame, Hulk says that if you travel back in time, you're not traveling to your past back in time. And in Deadpool, that is how time travel works. So how do those two things even possibly coexist?
Right.
Stuff like that.
Okay,
Because you
wait.
need to
Because
I got
remember
this.
that
the writers didn't think that far.
No, the
Pose. I need
writers
you
just
to do something,
don't
right?
care.
Put your hand in the air, right,
Hmm.
and just move it back and forth. Palm open,
okay.
just move it back and forth. Trust me on this.
All right.
Okay.
Right? You know what that is?
Yeah.
A
Hmm.
hand wave. They're gonna hand wave it. Wibbly wobbly, timely wobbly. Don't think about it. That's what they're gonna do. Don't
Yeah,
think
and
about it.
that's all I'm trying to
Imagine
say.
yeah.
versus
Think about
a small
No,
the
pack
United
with
States spaghetti.
Mark Ruffalo Hulk and Deadpool, and we're all just gonna have fun.
Mal,
We're not
that's
gonna
Yeah.
think
all I'm
about
trying to say. I fully recognize that's what they're doing. I fully recognize that's what they're gonna do, and I'm just saying that that's what I'm just trying to say. It's gonna be a fun movie, but it's not gonna make any sense. And that if you're trying to use any sort of prior anything from the NCU mechanics that Phase Four stumbled over for however many things just came out in Phase Four, you're not going to be able to. Just like every other Phase Four and Phase Five thing. That's all I'm saying. But it will be fun.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it will be fun. I would be shocked if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying that if
It's
you're
just going to be
really
nonsense.
into time travel mechanics, yeah, that's the
I'm
thing
just
about
into
time
things
travel.
making sense with what came
Can
before
explain
them.
it. I know. I know. Any split timeline that ends in a Doom timeline will just help the Alpha timeline, which was the Phase 1. If you know, you know.
Interesting. Mm.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I unfortunately do not,
Well,
but uh, the last thing I'm gonna say on this part is that oh man, I've seen some breakdown videos of timelines because remember, Deadpool and X-Men takes place in their own thing, and Days of Future Past kind of complicated things a bit.
yeah, there's about like
Uh,
8 X-Men timelines.
yep. um, and by the way, in case you really do want to get caught up, just recap videos are there. They are your friend. They don't take up that much time. It's quite fun.
Or you cannot watch the movie and just read TV tropes.
I don't know what
You
TV
could do
tropes
that.
they're getting
That
that
is an
option.
option.
I recommend going on TV tropes.
People still use
That
that
place has
website.
my
I haven't heard
childhood.
of it.
Say goodbye to your life.
That sounds like a threat. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know how it is.
Oh,
You know how
I
it
just
is.
want to say that was not Alex. That was not him on his channel. That was all Doge. That threat right there, Twitch, if you're trying to go after anybody,
No,
that was.
I meant like, hey, having
Hmm.
yeah, you're not gonna have
This
any time
Rose,
to do what
Oh,
you're gonna be reading the
Rose,
internet people
you meant in
arguing, you know?
Minecraft, right? You meant in Minecraft. It's
No,
okay.
not the internet.
roses, roses are red, violets are blue. Why wa mu moshinderu?
Nani?
Anyway, I want to say as probably I don't want to say defender, but like probably the biggest MCU person, not only in this call, but probably all
Yeah.
in all of like the Japan time community because they never talk about the MCU anymore. I'm gonna see this movie. I'm already gonna see this movie in theater. I think it's gonna be a good time. Like
Hoping to see it
even
in theaters.
yeah, I'm planning to go see it in theaters because I really enjoyed. I remember I rewatched the Deadpool movies when the first trailer for this movie came out. That's when I rewatched them. I enjoyed them. You can tell that the first Dead movie had a budget of a McDonald's buy one get one free coupon. And that was it. But besides that, I think they're both were pretty enjoyable. But like
Hmm.
I just can't wait for everyone to to say this is like the best thing ever and act like everything since Endgame was utter garbage when in reality I think we only had like two bad movies, which was Love and Thunder and The Eternals, and like the only bad um MCU show I think we had was Secret Invasion, which sucks. I was actually really looking forward to that show. But yeah, I think it's gonna be an all right movie.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. I
Same
can
here.
see that. It's definitely been, let's been popular culture to hate on what's popular, and Marvel movies are popular, and it's fun to hate on them.
Yeah,
Legitimate
like
Hmm.
criticisms, but don't complain that every 6 out of 10 movie is
thank you. That's what I'm
is a
saying.
coming of
Like
the Antichrist.
it's not like
Like
if it's not like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 movie, they act like it's the worst thing ever. That's what I was saying with the Marvels earlier. Like I don't think the Marvels is a
Hmm.
bad movie. I think it's just all right. But
I think the problem is with the budget. Like a 6 out of 10 for a $500 million budget is just pathetic. No
yeah,
offense.
it's
yeah,
pretty insane. Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
true.
you can
I,
make a whole bunch of other like 6 out of 10s, maybe even 7 out of 10 movies with that, and you'll get a lot more content.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely on the whole, like, a lot of these studios want every movie they have for a franchise to make $1 billion, which that's not happening. That's simply not going to happen. You're not going to break the bank every time you put almost a $500 million into your film.
Oh yeah,
But
no, you want to see
yeah,
the returns, right? On your $500 million movie, so you're
exactly.
gonna go the safest route every single time. So you'll have a return on your investment. So that makes everything feel samey, almost
On and
Hmm.
honestly, and honestly, real
gentrification
talk.
movies.
Because if we're talking about too much movie, bro, the VFX workers, bro, real heroes
Light
at
a
the end of
light
the
a light
day.
a candle for him. Light a candle for him.
Unpaid. Imagine you, 300 people stuck in a lab, CGIing around Ryan Reynolds' face
Hmm.
nonstop for 6 months. God damn.
Yeah,
You
it's because they're
deserve your
not
flowers.
unionized, so it's like, oh, we can abuse them more, essentially.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah, I fucking know.
One
I know.
one
So stop
last
watching
thing.
Marvel movies, everyone.
One. Don't listen to Doge. Anyways, one last
So
thing.
the
I'm
Doge,
gonna.
they're right.
One last thing. Uh, this will be the one Marvel movie coming out this year. Hope it stays
Thank goodness.
less than two going on from this point
They,
onward.
they needed to stop doing that. So I'm
Yeah.
glad they actually listened. There was just too much going out, and they were just harming
uh,
each other.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I really wouldn't say that. I think it's just more of a like a quality thing rather than too much of it.
I would very much point to what I said earlier about it seeming like the studio
too
didn't seem
samey.
like a lot of these movies talk to each other, and things get
Oh,
very
that's how
confusing when you try and tie them together.
Well,
that
can I
is
say another
true.
thing?
That is true. But I
We
wouldn't
could have had
say
this exact same conversation 5 or 10 years ago. That's how much things have gotten quote unquote better.
I give a
but
take real
On
quick.
vibe. I'm sorry.
Go
You
Agent
go,
P, spit,
Ancient.
spit. What you got?
I've been listening, right? Listening to what y'all saying, right?
Mm.
I mostly agree with just you said. I personally, I have no issue with the TVA being it. Probably that's probably the easiest way for them to make it make sense that he's in this universe somehow. I have no problem with that. Apple 3 looks great. It looks great. I think people exaggerate the issues of some of these movies, but
thank you. I agree.
yeah. But
I'm not
what
gonna
was I
agree,
gonna
but
say?
that's fine.
They're not as good as they used to be, but I don't know. I don't want to sound like a shill, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh,
temper
oh,
how I
I'm with,
say
I'm
it.
with, I'm
I
with
oh,
think
P.
that is a perfectly good way of putting it. They're not as good as they used to be.
Yeah.
I agree with
okay.
that.
So it's like eating at Subway. It's like, oh, it's okay. It's not as good as it used to be. You can get better value if you go to a local like sandwich shop instead. You
Yeah, but
know,
was some way ever good though?
when it was $5
Ooh.
and you
No.
had $10 if you were eating like a king. Oh,
That
baby.
shit was always trash to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen,
I mean,
listen. Did
it
you
was
listen to
free.
Speaking of,
I'm right there with you.
Why would I go to Subway when I could go to, let's say, Quick Check, Wawa, Local Spam? There were so many other better chains that
You
did
could
the
go. You
exact
could
same
go to a
thing.
Exactly.
Jimmy
Why
John's
would
to
you
get
want
we
to
don't
go
even
there?
have half of
Spitting.
those here.
He's spitting.
exactly. Think about
He's
the people who
spitting.
got good sandwich options.
They need to learn how to go to ShopRite or something. Learn how to make your own sandwich. I
Exactly.
don't know what
Learn how to
to
make your
tell
own
you.
fucking movie.
My point was
God
Marvel has
fucking
been
damn.
great, and then after Endgame, it became good to mid and with occasional terror. So, but the general public opinion is they're all trash. I just don't
Exactly.
think that's
That's
the
my
case.
issue. The way
Yeah,
everyone talks.
no, that's
I
crazy.
think
This
every
this
single
movie's
movie
gonna
that
make or
wasn't
break
like
Marvel at this point. I think
Oh, 100%.
if this movie's trash, it doesn't matter what I think. At the end of the day, the general public opinion is they're all trash. So if this one's super trash in any way, it's even mid. People are gonna
But
say
what
they should
about
watch.
Deadpool? I
See,
mean, what about
that's
no? What about
that's
Daredevil?
Yeah, I mean,
oh god, if they screw up
people like his
Daredevil, they're
portrayal. If
I
he,
They're
I
people
cooked.
didn't like Echo like that, and they didn't care for his portrayal in She-Hulk.
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I
See,
didn't care about Echo either.
Agent P, the thing is, I'm kind of reverse of you. I don't think there's any way that people are the general audience is not going to like this movie. But I actually don't even know if this is going to save public opinion. I feel like Marvel might be too far gone without having like a Deadpool and Wolverine several in a row of those. Like you need Spider-Man, No Way Home. What else had really like Loki? I think had a pretty good perception. I think Guardians of the Galaxy. Like you need all of those in a row and without having any sort of like
Great.
pushback in terms of public opinion coming back. I think it's going to be really hard to swing it back to positivity, but I think it will be a good bump here. I really don't see a way unless they do something really heinous in this movie that public opinion goes negative with this one.
Yeah.
It seems like a crowd pleaser, absolutely, and I appreciate Ryan Reynolds for he knows what he's doing. I trust him. I don't trust Disney though.
Agree. Agree.
Hey,
Yeah,
if it makes
I
Marvel a ton
think
of
Oh,
that
cash,
the
because they
real
reduced it to 2 movies a year, right? Well, that's kind of always been their thing, but they mainly just reduced how many shows are gonna. I think that was the bigger issue.
yeah.
think about all the Funko Pops you can sell,
Yeah, did
I,
they?
all the
Exactly.
T-shirts at
Well,
Target.
so many of those shows did not need to be like eight episodes. And
yeah,
then when you realize that they were writing the shows like the movies, a movie's 3 hours max. A TV show is 8 hours short, and each of those episodes are going to need to be a complete story.
well,
And
now,
clearly, how they wrote that, it was very hit or miss. So I'm
Like
glad
I
that
a
they're
lot of
think
those
taking a
shows were
step
good
back and
until the
I
very
wouldn't
end.
even say that they're an hour. It really depends on like the show. I remember like Secret Invasion, some episodes can be 50 minutes long. I remember one episode was only 32 minutes long. It's really inconsistent.
Yeah. They really wrote it through this. They literally use the same style for their movies as the TV shows, but the TV show and the movie are drastically longer and differently formatted. So, and I think after 2 years they realized, okay, we need to slow it down. We can't write these things like they're exactly the same, and I
Oh,
appreciate
because
it.
it's designed to be binged, not to be watched
No,
as singular episodes.
no, MCU, they like riff like some like they didn't like like if there's like a sandwich to make an episode.
Oh, like a
Marvel was
Subway?
essentially taking out like the lettuce and like the tomato and the sauce and like yeah, like sure we'll just like make it like that. Like no, you can't make a sandwich taking away half the spices, half the lettuce, half the sauce, and so call it a day. And that's what they were doing with their shows.
What
And
about
it
a
showed.
meatball marinara? It doesn't have
Well,
lettuce.
if I wanted a meatball marinara, I would watch the Arrow on CW. That's what I would do.
Didn't it get
Yeah.
canceled?
Hold on,
Yes.
why are we
No.
comparing movies to sandwiches? I forgot when this started. Why do we
I don't
keep
know.
going back to this?
But let's compare. Let's compare. Hades 2.
Yeah, Hades 2 is sweet. Oh yeah. Before I
Yes,
talk
please
about
do tell me about it. I saw
Please.
that people are clapping the game up. I don't know what is the clap about by 82. Please
Alright, before I
intrigue
go
me.
into it, I want to mention that Hades 1 got announced in 2018, and then during the Game Awards, and then got released in 2020. Then in 2022, we got Hades 2 announced, and now it's in early access. All of this shit, 2 banger games happened before we even got anything related to Silk Song. That alone is just like, holy fuck.
Lamau.
But anyways, Hades 2 has been so far really, really fucking good. Uh, and I have currently on Steam 9.7 hours, close to 10 hours. I played 4 of those hours on stream, and then I'm like, okay, I'll play this again next stream, and then I fucking 5 hours passed. It's like the game's not even complete, and it's just, it's better, it's bigger, the story's grander, it's more difficult. There's just so much good in this game. And it's $30. You can just if you have Steam and a computer that works, you can just play right now.
Video games, yeah.
Ooh. Cool.
How
But I
about
thought it was in
changes
early
from
access.
this to the first?
Yeah,
one?
it is in early access, but it's
But you
pretty much mostly like it currently now has more content in it than the first Hades has right now.
interesting.
Like there's a lot.
Oh, sounds cool. I'm just gonna wait till it actually comes out.
Yeah.
I'll say I love the first Hades, but I don't have a PC, so I can't play. I'm just waiting for it to come out on Switch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll come
I
out on
got
the
the
Switch
first.
too.
Speaking of no, that's for later.
Yep.
I
Oh,
mean, how
I
many
handed
people
this to
here
you,
played
man.
Hades
It's
1
called
and enjoyed it?
foreshadowing.
I've
yeah.
always been meaning to get to it, but I'm not that big into roguelites. What about Hades 1 intrigued you guys?
I was actually.
Um.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so I can understand not really liking roguelikes all that much, but if if Hades doesn't get you into roguelikes, I don't know what will.
Yeah, I
That
was
game is
gonna.
just
I
it's so easy to easy to play, hard to master. You just have fun during it, you know?
Yeah, for me personally, I started like I found out about it like around 2020 December around the Game Awards when
Mhm.
I think it was like December of 2020. I got it on sale on Switch and saw, oh hey, it was nominated for basically everything. Might as well give it a shot. and before then I didn't really play roguelikes. And then fast forward later, I have started with Hades 2, then I put 100 hours into it, and now all of my most of my most played games on Steam are just all roguelikes. Like it's just the I'll describe Hades as just the entry level drug, the gateway drug into the fucking genre because it's just that good.
I haven't really played any other roguelikes, but Hades is damn good.
Yeah.
It deserves every award it won in 2020.
Yeah. The only other roguelike I played was Dead Cells, so I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. It's definitely on the playlist.
It's on sale right now for like $8. Hades 1 is.
Noted.
Alex, I got a question for you as someone who's never played Hades.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go into. In fact, I'd say probably maybe not go into spoilers. But as a sequel, how do you liking the story? How's it faring as a sequel?
A sequel, I'd say, because they both have different protagonists, the stories are kind of separated. Like you don't need to know a lot about the first game in order to know about the second, except for like a few main things. Like if you play the first game, it'll make some things in the second game a lot more just. I don't know the exact phrase, but it'll make stuff hit harder, especially when you see, oh, this is from that game, or because some stuff shows up from the previous game.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good to hear. I always like hearing when sequels are doing justice to their originals, and I kind of
Steal it. You
expected
should
that
play
this
Hades
one
too.
would, but yeah.
You should also play Hades as well.
Yeah.
And good.
My computer would not allow it, probably.
It's on the
tell your friends,
Switch.
tell your family. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your
Oh,
family,
okay.
tell your pet dog, tell your pet kangaroo to play Hades.
Just don't
Oh,
tell your fish about it.
But it runs pretty well on the Switch. I got 160 hours in it.
Oh wow.
Runs
Okay.
well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I loved it. Look, I'm not a big roguelike either. I forgot how I even like heard of it. It might have been everyone talking about it on Japan Time, but I just remember it was the Fourth of July, no, it was Memorial Day. I think it was 2021, and it was me and my old friend was at a GameStop, and I was like, "Oh, Hades." He was like, "Hey, do you want it? I'll buy it for you." I was like, oh, "Okay, yeah, maybe I just want from me." But Alex, what was your favorite weapon from the first one?
I have, because I was just been alternating between all of them. I started out with the shield at the very beginning, but the first time I won was with the fist, with like the boxing gloves weapon.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's my favorite.
yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah, I will say I think that those are my favorite too.
Mm.
Just and yeah, tell your friends whatever you do. Don't tell the fish, because the last thing this game needs is more fish. Fish.
Oh yeah, so what's your deal with fish?
Okay,
What,
I'll go into as little detail as I possibly can, but the second level, after you beat the first boss, you go into the second level, and that's the name of it is Oceanus, and it is basically this. It's the equivalent of I would say Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1. It's just like one giant water
Oh
labyrinth.
no.
And so all of the enemies there are just fucking fish, like mer people. And what the specific enemy is just this like one small tiny little like piranha enemy, but they always come in packs in swarms. So you always have to,
Oh
but
no.
you just keep having to fight against them. And by the time I got to the second boss, the first time I was this close to fucking beating it, and then a single piranha chipped my health to the point where I got a game over, and I'm like, fuck these fish. God.
Can't you
Like
eat fish?
Yeah, you
I
could
don't
have fried
think
it.
Yeah, fillet of fish. It's like free health, no?
I don't. Maybe in an update, but like I was in the VC when I was in the Discord. Oh,
You!
what?
What the
Alex
heck are
Ball.
you doing here? Where the
Look
fuck
who's
have you
here.
been?
Guys,
On
take down the
this
wanted
This
poster. We
podcast.
found him.
on
We found
this
him.
In Hawaiian time. Different Hawaiian channel. I should take you to court right now, but I won't. How you doing, Medallion?
Whoa, hi brother. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm chatting.
You chatting?
No,
How
I'm
y'all?
chatting.
You
How's yapping?
cooking up?
Is dizzing.
I
Perhaps.
see. I see. I see.
Real quick, Medallion, what are your thoughts on the Splatfest?
Which Splatfest?
Hawaiian time versus Japan time Splatfest.
Hawaiian time. Easy.
We talking.
Let's go!
Yes, sir. We actually play
That's
games.
how
We
to
don't just
play.
play Smite.
No, we would win because we're the only ones that play Splatoon, unlike
Yes,
Japan time.
sir.
True,
Mm.
true.
Shout out my 15 minutes of playing Splatoon 2, man. That was goated. I carried.
Splatoon 2 was goated apparently. Yes, sir.
Not from what I've heard from your streams.
Yeah, it's kind of trash, bro.
Oh my god, he switches up on a dime.
Switch it up on a
This is
dime.
why we love
That's
him.
normally not even yourself.
Sorry, I sound tired. I just got home from LTC.
Oh yeah,
Oh my.
how was
Uh,
No.
how was low tier carp?
Low
How
tier
low
was
tier
card,
card. You should fish it now.
dude.
Also,
It was
Medi, we're live,
awesome.
just so you know, if you don't want to say anything bad or disclose
It was
anything.
it was
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah.
brother. Yeah, no, it was cool. I saw a lot of wonderful people. I had a good time. There was literally, it took place in one room, and it was all games in one room, like Smash, Splatoon, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter. They all shared a
Did it
room.
smell? What's it
Yeah,
smell?
I
Uh,
was gonna ask.
it did not smell. Luckily, yeah,
The community's learning.
yeah.
No,
The
they're not.
community,
You did it.
No, they are not.
About how many people were there?
like, I want to say like
Wait. Sorry, I ran from the kitchen. The community isn't learning. They just lost their sense of smell due to COVID.
That's hard.
They're kind of right.
No,
Back
so
to cooking.
you're saying he might be nose blind. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Probably, but you know what they say about Splatooners? They know how to stay fresh. Oh.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
laugh for
Oh. Wow, I thought that was good.
That shit
No,
was
Okay.
you're
bad.
tired. You're tired. You are very, very tired. And
I ran from the kitchen again. It's
Wow.
literally a synonym for that's kind of clean. Wow.
That's kind of clean, yes, sir. See, Doge gets it. Let's go, Doge.
That shit was bad.
You talk
That's
to
so
stick rounds. You're trying to be a hula hoop.
your body stiff like I'm introducing Medusa to you. It's deuces to you. Don't care if it's 69 or 69 with your girl, even if she's 69.
69.
Yeah. Bar.
That was fire.
No, it wasn't.
That was all original, unique to Medi. He came up with that off the top of his head.
Yeah,
He's a rapper.
It was all me. Nobody else whatsoever. That's
Hmm. Well, it's good to hear
Wait,
from
actually, sorry, real quick. Now that I just thought of that, Medi, after you just did that, we really need that karaoke stream. Did you get back?
So
Yeah.
here's the plan, right? So I went karaoke on Saturday night, right?
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
maybe this Friday I'll do it. Karaoke stream.
Early
Mm.
leak?
Early league.
Yo?
Early leak, bro. I was singing them songs, bro. Oh god.
But what you're singing? What you're singing though?
I sang some dumb. We sung like Katy Perry fireworks and grenade Bruno Mars.
Yeah, let's
We also sang
go.
Starships, Nicki
Mm.
Minaj, and then I also throw
Uh,
in some Fire Emblem in there. Fire Emblem Fates,
Mhm.
Lost in Thoughts, All Alone.
Okay.
Has
Oh,
been
okay,
Just
okay.
hotel.
reach for my
Whatever the
heart and
songs
I
to do
will
with
find a
prayer.
way.
Wow.
You lost me, and then you got
How
me
much?
back.
How much for request?
How much a request? Oh god, I have to know the song. That's the thing.
Ah, damn it! Yeah.
I,
I can't help you. I can't help you out, buddy.
Zom, for
yeah,
you specifically, it has to be a tier 3 sub.
Tier 3
What? I'm a mod. God damn it!
SMH. That's tough. No, but maybe this Friday, if not the next. But we'll see. But I'm probably leaning towards this Friday just to get it out of the way. Yes, sir.
Awesome. And where could we potentially see that?
We can see that at twitch.tv/external mega.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We out
sir.
here singing Baka Mitai at 2 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All
Dame,
right.
dame.
All right. Side quest. Medius, I'm sorry. You have a week
Yeah.
to learn cracking up. I want to hear you sound like a robot in a refrigerator.
A what? A robot in a
I want to hear you
refrigerator?
sound like a robot in a refrigerator. I want to hear that cracking up. Cracking
Oh,
up.
oh God.
How does
Oh,
it go?
What he
Yo,
wants to
he's
sing?
dead, now. Here we
Yeah.
go.
He wants to sing.
Can you see it?
I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it right now. And the
Yeah.
journal.
No, I want you to sing it.
You want me to sing it?
Mal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they go.
Mal wants Medi to sing like that one rapping robot from the caveman episode of SpongeBob.
Wait, it's
oh,
good,
oh.
man. No, what you should
When
do
worlds
is
collide.
What the even? I remember that song. You can run, but you can hide. Yeah, I don't know.
now what
Collide.
Letty should be singing is Ice JJ Fish, something about you, girl.
Oh, God. I just make your head want to twirl.
Honestly, if you play that, if you request that, I'll sing it.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
We're
Do
locking
it.
it in. We're locking it in the jukebox.
oh no, not the
Oh
unhinged
yeah.
song.
Oh, you guys are allowed to sing in your own house? That's awesome.
Well, that's the thing. Is
Yeah, you're new.
what's it called? Blech. If I want to do it as a karaoke stream, it has to be on a Friday because Friday is nobody's home, so then I can sing as loud as I want.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That's
Oh my
kinda
God.
clean.
that's kind of clean. So yeah, it'll be like this Friday or the next Friday for sure.
Yeah, I cannot sing that loud because I will activate my parrot. So
Oh, you have a
I
parrot?
will
That's
wake up the
cool.
neighborhood too. So
Is
you
there
gotta
like
learn to harmonize with your parrot.
we do that every morning. But he
Oh,
hears me.
perfect.
If I even mumbling to myself, it's like, oh, time to play, time to bite,
time to play? Oh,
time to destroy.
To bite.
Activate
Oh, yeah.
parrot.
Like a
He's
laminate.
funny. It's funny.
Are you sure you're not being raised by the big bad wolf?
No, it's funny. No, right now I have like symmetrical bruises on both of my feet, which I will not fix because they're so fucking.
Dude, remember
Yeah.
we're live. Remember that we're
Yes,
live though.
that's why I'm not gonna post. No, but it's like, oh wow, both of them. That's kind of cool if it was a tattoo or something. But damn, boy.
Please get cream for them bruises. Speaking about bruises,
Speaking of
who's
cream,
Who getting
me in
bruised
that
up in the new
Nintendo World
Hunter x Hunter
Championship?
fighting game? Did
We
we?
just he was
about?
no, I don't know because he mentioned Hunter x Hunter and then I mentioned Nintendo Championship. So
What?
exactly.
That's the sound Piero. That's the sound Piero makes when he leaks the game. That's the sound Piero makes when they leak a game.
Oh boy.
What are we talking about?
Bro.
We're talking
That
about Hunter x Hunter.
Fiora, That is
happened?
my guy. He's the only leaker on here that I actually trust.
Who
Oh,
Puro?
the little
Yeah, he
yeah,
is
the little
my
duck
guy.
dude.
Yeah, Puro's the goat.
He called the Nintendo World Championship collection that was recently announced. Now, full disclosure, when he posted that picture, I thought that he knew the plans. I thought this was going to be more than just a game. I thought they were actually bringing it back for another year after what was the last one? 2017.
Yeah, and also there was the one recently with the Splatoon World Champions and
Yeah.
Smash.
I mean, they've been doing that for a while now, though.
Gotta finish watching that.
Yeah, but anyways, I don't know. Do you guys have anything interesting to say about this?
The only thing I have to
I
say
mean, like,
about it is that I was thinking about getting it, but then you told me there was no online play. I'm like, well, I'm not getting it.
yeah,
There's no online?
Nope.
yeah. There's no online.
Bro,
Or
garbage.
there's
Throw it out.
no online, no online multiplayer. I should say.
Is
Or
there
like
one
online
multiplayer
leaderboard.
at least?
Offline multiplayer.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same thing they did with that new WarioWare game? Why do they keep doing that?
Because
No
internet
idea.
Didn't-
servers cost
that-
money.
So you'll buy the sequel that does have online multiplayer.
No, so that you can buy the
You're right.
DLC.
God damn it.
Come in package with NSO Plus.
Oh, why are you also right?
Combination of Hulu and Disney.
I'm at the Hulu. I'm at the Disney. I'm at the combination Hulu and Disney.
Combination who with this. Yes, and ESPN Plus, but that's the point.
Is anyone
Yeah,
low-key tired of
I'm with
leakers?
this. But what'd you say, AGP?
Is anyone like a little tired of leakers? There's no surprises anymore.
No,
Understandable.
no,
It
I
seems
You
to
get
been
that.
annoyed
it's more
that I
like
can't be surprised about anything. 'Cause I already know about it 5 months before it's ever shown.
the
Don't go for
I
channel.
can't
Don't
really
go for Twitter.
say for the other platforms, but specifically when it comes to Nintendo, like literally 95% of those leaks are like just not true. So I just ignore them.
Yeah.
I'd like to, but sometimes I don't even be looking for them. Sometimes they just pop up.
Do you know how to mute
Hey,
Oh,
or block?
you need to get off of Twitter, man. You need to
Yeah.
Don't go on Facebook. Don't go on social media much. Just watch bird videos like me.
Are they posting Nintendo leaks on
Yeah,
Facebook?
I
don't
don't
care
know.
about Facebook personally, but I don't know. Sometimes, like when like when a Smash character gets leaked and they play. What was he? Then he played Ryu on live stream for like hours or something. It's like
Are you talking about Smash 4?
just in general,
A
but
couple of
specifically
Japanese
Smash.
player got it early, and they were just playing Ryu online for a couple of hours. It was hilarious. They're playing Ryu and Duck Hunt online. It was hilarious.
It was so great seeing Sephiroth and Joker because that didn't leak.
Yeah,
It was so
I
great.
honestly think it wasn't the only one that leaked from the DLC pass was Terry.
I think so.
I mean, like I said, obviously there's a bunch of. That's where I got like this mindset of don't listen to the leakers. Because I remember when the Sephiroth was about to come out, the main rumor was the guy from Fortnite, which I would have been down for. I love Fortnite, but no, it was Sephiroth.
Jonesy?
I think Banjo and Hero also leaked early, but yeah.
No, I did not catch that.
Did Banjo leak? I don't remember.
I thought Banjo and Hero did, but I could be wrong.
I know Simon
Either way.
did. Simon and Terry
Oh,
leaked early.
That was
Yeah, I was
Nintendo's
annoyed
fault.
about.
They
I remember
started
being
it.
annoyed that Simon got leaked because I was one of the characters I wanted.
That was on them.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Nintendo's taking the L for that.
Yeah.
The fact it happened twice the same way too was hilarious. They just posted that music. Just posted that music. They couldn't help themselves. That poor intern. That poor intern got fired. 2 interns lost their jobs over that. That's
It's
still
so
Lost their
bad.
job.
one
Lost more
Jobs
than
are
their job.
jobs.
Look at that. Don't fuck this up.
Speaking
I
of
do have
losing
one correct
jobs,
with that.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
God damn
Oh,
it. Come on. Not yet. We're not done with the miscellaneous topics yet.
We're gonna spend 2 hours on miscellaneous stuff.
Come on.
it's in
Please, just real
Jobbox
quick.
miscellaneous. Isn't anything miscellaneous if you think about it?
I mean, listen,
Ew.
Sparking Zero is on the topic list. Who wants to talk about Sparking Zero? I just watched the trailer.
I
What's
do.
that?
Sparking Zero Master and Apprentice trailer.
What's a master?
Shut up. Shut up, Doge. I'm not gonna explain to you the concept of a master. I don't know. I don't know why that made me so angry. You just be asking all these questions. And I'm like, we had it on the list. You could have at least Googled what is a master
Could
and
have done your
apprentice.
homework.
It's
Instead,
pathetic.
we're on tangent 5 of 20.
This isn't school. I ain't doing no damn homework.
Google is. Isn't that a number?
Yeah, man.
A
But
real number?
Room
Room
they got
40.
Kid Gohan
Anyways.
there. They got Kid Gohan in the game.
Finally
as you
put Future
should.
Gohan with one arm. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
So it's
they
like
put the
Dragon Ball Z
one-armed
Kai.
Avenger.
Sparking Zero looks great.
Oh, someone's angry. I'm choking.
What the fuck are you
That's
talking
on me.
Too many nuts.
How did you know I was actually eating nuts? Holy
Oh,
fuck.
poor
Are you
eating nuts. You're a soul addict, Doge. You can't stop yourself.
Oh god, but they're so good.
Out here slurping on nuts on the daily,
This is
please.
They
insane.
slurp it.
It's
Oh my
good
god, they
shit.
slurp it. Oh my god.
My God.
Oh my god!
on them for a bit and then they get all like milky.
And
Oh,
she
I mean
feels like
milky, but you know, you
I
get
just took her shit
nut
and
juice.
slurping.
You got the soft food.
I just busted a nut.
Nut juice. God damn it.
You're making peanut butter in your mouth, but no, it's like mixed
Tangent number
nuts.
6.
What?
Stop
Why are
describing
we,
it,
why are we
please.
talking about nuts?
But it's good. It's good
Great to
stuff.
be
Hey,
right back.
oh,
Just eat a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Bimbo need me freak my
Yeah,
skin
yeah,
though.
homemade peanut butter in your mouth. Don't you do that?
No, I don't make my homemade. I don't let my acid
What the
dissolve the peanut butter cups
I
until I
just-
make some.
Acid
If I
and
want
nuts is
peanut
so
butter,
I'm
I get
confused.
peanut butter. If I
Okay,
want nuts, I just get nuts. They're two different products, though. Just get two different products.
Order in the fucking court.
Hello?
I just want to talk about Whis having a shield in Dragon Ball. How did I get here?
Hello?
How did I get here?
what?
Hello?
Why? Just why?
Hi, Matt.
I have a question.
Back to nut munching.
I
I have a question.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
AGP, what is
Yes,
your
Main
question?
Hush, oh, why?
Why what?
Anyway. Why? Is
Why
we
what?
talking about nuts and eating them?
Because it's Doge.
Why? Someone explain to me why
Have you
we're
met
talking
Doge
about making
before?
peanut
They
butter.
do this.
Um,
Oh, it's okay.
Why?
Mixed nuts.
excusez-moi.
Fancy nuts. It's just fancy.
Yeah,
But
yes, Medallion.
Walmart nuts.
I need to
They're
head
not
out,
fancy, I
but
guess.
I
Walmart
just
is
wanted
not
to
fancy
say
nuts.
good night to the homies.
Good night, Medallion. See you next
Good night,
episode.
Maddie.
Yeah,
Oh, by the
enjoy
way, by the way, I hope you know that you're wanted.
that the
I hope you know. Hope you know there's a wanted poster for you.
What do
Hell
you
yeah.
mean?
No, yeah, we're good. We're gonna see you in court, buddy.
What did I
Listen, we're
do?
serving you.
No, you have a wanted poster, man.
I'll
Okay.
save you a pile of walnuts just for you.
No. Ooh. Okay, sounds good. Good night, y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night, Medallion.
See you, man.
I saw the squirrel the other day and that made me sad.
Oh, that's
That was supposed
unfortunate.
to be my brain, sorry. That came out.
Anyways, Sparking Zero characters came out. The trailer came out a while ago. Game looks good. Something that doesn't look quite as good is Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. It is.
Thank goodness you said it because man, I am not impressed by that game whatsoever. I feel like people are just giving it. They're ignoring the fact that it doesn't look great, but they're just like, hey, it's not an arena fighter. Even though I feel like they're the arena fighter that are probably going to be better than this game. But has this game been confirmed to have rollback netcode yet?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and there it is. All right.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said before in a different voice chat. But I feel like the only reason people are really giving this game any attention is because it's made by the MVC3 people, and people cannot get MV3's meat out of their mouth.
I mean,
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, like you want to know another game that was made by those people? DNF Duel.
That,
And I
that,
can't
that,
remember
that,
the last time I
was
ever thought
Arxis.
about that
That was
game.
Arxis. That's Arxis.
Oh.
That's Arxis.
No, I'm pretty sure they had a hand in making that game with Arxis as well.
Well, it was mostly Arxis.
Yeah. But even then, you tell anybody, hey, the people who made Marvel vs. Capcom 3 worked on this game. They have to check it out.
I can't even
of
tell a
course.
lot. The only time I see DNF Duel is when Massive Million plays it. I don't even know they're still making DLC for that game. I feel like I haven't seen a DNF Duel video from him in months.
I remember that, and Vera mentioned it once, saying it was bad.
But
Oh,
then
was that the game that he just hopped on for like 2 hours and then said, "Yeah, this thing trash"?
who?
Yep.
Oh.
Virum. If
Oh,
Virum
Virum.
says something's trash, then it must be trash.
But I
to
think
be honest.
Shofu tried to play and he also said it was trash.
Delco calls everything trash.
Even the games he likes. Like Valorant.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's be real about Valorant there.
Valorant
He's
is
right.
trash. Yeah, that's right.
Why is he playing all these games that he thinks are garbage?
Because that's
That's not funny.
the average. That's just the average gamer.
I don't play things I think are garbage.
Why would you say
I play
something so
things that other
controversial
people
yet so
think are
brave?
garbage, but I like them.
It's like Microsoft fans.
Ooh.
Thank
Series X
you.
is a great
Thank you.
console.
Thank you. A noteworthy transition right there. Thank you, Alex. Well, yeah. Speaking of playing stuff that mostly is bad, Microsoft just shot themselves in the foot and their legs and their kneecap, maybe even their palm as well.
They said, watch me do a pro gamer move. Fucking dies.
Microsoft is very confusing. If you look at the Series X, I have nothing negative to say about that system. Barely nothing.
Agent P, you were
That
muffled.
system is great.
Agent P.
Can I get a Whopper?
Am I that muffled?
Can I get a
Yeah.
$2 hot dog?
Am I
If you
muffled
get
now?
one, can you get one for me too?
Oh, I have something.
A Whopper hot
Anyway,
dog.
while he's getting that figured out, all I gotta say about this Microsoft situations is, you see what happens when you don't port Hi-Fi Rush to the Switch. You get your studio shut down.
That's not.
No.
What? That
Yeah.
wasn't the
That
reason.
sounds like perfectly sound logic to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm following.
Logic.
He says causation is correlation.
Exactly.
Her. Yeah. And that was rumored for the longest time. I highly doubt if it happens now, and if it does,
another
no one's
rumor
gonna buy.
another Nintendo Switch rumor that was false. That's what I'm saying, Agent P. If it's not coming from Poyo, just don't believe it.
I have a Switch rumor. There's gonna be 2 screens.
Ooh.
Oh
That-
God.
Anyway,
What is 2DS?
well, let's stick to the topic. Let's stick to the topic. Anyway,
What do I sound like?
TLDR. Microsoft is trying to fix some things with the purchase of Activision Blizzard and Bethesda, and because of that, they shut down 4 of their studios. The most noteworthy ones were Tingle Gameworks, the people behind Hi-Fi Rush and Evil Within, one of the very few horror games that I actually wanted to play, and Arcane Austin. They made Dishonored, but unfortunately, their previous game was Redfall, which caused their downfall. Ours.
Yikes.
It's almost
Yeah.
like monopolies are bad.
Yeah, monopolies are bad. Every time I play that game, I get trashed.
True.
Oh, you never won a Monopoly?
Oh,
That's because you're not buying railroad. You always buy railroad.
You always buy railroads and always cheat the bank. Always offer like something else, like, hey, you can have the rest of my burger. If you can
but you
get
know what you don't do it? You know what you shouldn't do in Monopoly? Let go of all your people, like Microsoft did.
Yeah,
That's just a dick
that
move.
was
Oh, are terrible.
very
Yeah.
crappy.
All right. No,
I still
the
never.
oh, never mind.
Sorry, no, you're fine. You go.
Okay. So look, we could go on and on about how, oh man, it sucks that they close down the studios and everything. Like, no, duh. Like, that's the most obvious thing to say. And so, one piece of the one thing I wanted to get off my mind about this is that they have stated for quite a while that they wanted to get into the Japanese market.
Yeah.
They could never really advertise about that. Then when they bought Bethesda, they acquired a Japanese studio. They made Hi-Fi Rush. It could have led to something. And the one Japanese studio you had, the one chance you had at that market, you just didn't. You let them off the hook. You didn't do anything.
You see the thing about that, Zom. It was Xbox who said that these layoffs are being decided by Microsoft.
Yep.
But I remember I was watching my Spawn Wave. Which who was disrespecting Spawn Wave like a stream or two ago? Was that Medi?
Me.
Who?
Spawn Wave.
Who?
Who?
Okay. All right, buddy. All right.
You an owl?
But I remember I was
Audio?
watching one of his videos, and he said that there was reports coming out that it's pretty much not even Xbox anymore. It's more like Microsoft Gaming, which how much like Microsoft is trying to like take over. So because now they want either like these big AAA projects or like these
It's
games
not
that take
this
like a
again.
year and a half to make. They don't want anything in between.
Education of
The,
video
the,
games.
the other point I was gonna mention, which is kind of related to that, is like they kind of shot themselves in the foot because, like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't make it any less better. But I could understand if you really just had to close down those studios to make your bigger projects better. But if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, it's average, everybody's gonna be like, man, they really closed down all their studios for this.
It's the sequel to
I, I
Project M. Die for this.
I heard it was more so they want to hurry up and start making Fallout 5 more than support stuff on Elder Scrolls 6.
I was just using Elder Scrolls 6 as
Yeah,
an
yeah,
example.
I know.
I got a stupid question. Who
Yes.
owns Xbox? Suspicious.
That's a great question.
No, it's not.
Well, there's your answer.
God damn.
I just felt like being a hater. Nothing personal.
No, it's funny. It's okay. I'm a punchy bag. Normally, I am the doormat.
I didn't say all that. Do we need to talk about something? This is crazy.
Talking about the layoffs. Oh God.
Actually, speaking about haters. Speaking about haters, I'm looking at the topic list right now. Speaking about haters.
Yeah.
If it is what I think it is, I'm all for it.
So rest in peace to the state of Canada. Canada is off the map.
Rest in peace.
They got smoked. They
Canada
got
died.
smoked by some dude from Compton.
Canada
That's crazy.
didn't. Canada doesn't.
Canada doesn't.
Canada
didn't.
it's Canada over. It's Canada over.
Toronto
Canada
got flipped
damn.
upside down.
And I don't.
True.
I will say it's kind of interesting how many people are posting on this beach that don't actually listen to hip hop.
No, yes, pop culture. It really broke. It really broke.
Very noticed.
The
It's
rap
very
circle.
interesting.
Now it's just genuine international pop culture.
Mm.
It's
So
going to be talked about in the
Yeah.
history
Let-
books.
all right. So let's go down in call order. Thoughts on the beef?
I wanted to share a funny story that I know that Mal, Diz, and I have experienced throughout this whole beef. The fact that we, most of the time, when the three of us hang out throughout that whole process, more than likely something was dropping that time. I believe we were all in call the moment Family Matters and
Mhm.
Meet the
Not like
Grams
us.
dropped.
Yeah,
No.
no, it was not no, it was not like us, but it was Family
Family
Matters
Matters and Meet the Grams.
and Meet
You
the
mean with a
Grams
span of
drop.
30 minutes?
Yeah, for the
Yep.
span of 3 minutes. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then later on, I was also in call with the two of them when the Heart Part 6 dropped.
Yeah.
At first, I'm like, no way. The Heart Part 6. What is this? Drake.
That title was perfect.
Drake.
Drake.
Was that the
Yeah.
last one Drake made? Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the last one.
All I gotta say is I knew this feud was over when Drake spent more time saying that he didn't have a daughter than saying that I'm not into minors. That's how I knew it was over.
Guys, I'm too
Mm,
famous.
Yeah.
I'm too famous.
Yeah.
Somebody would have
That
caught me
song.
by now.
Wow.
That song was that song in a nutshell is pretty much guys. If I'm a liar, which I'm not, why aren't my pants on fire?
that is the essence of that.
Holy
It's
shit!
like Harry Chan looking down. Who's next on the list?
Yeah,
Who's next in
yeah.
Discord order?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. Like, does anybody have anything to offer?
I
I
have
do.
Can I keep
absolutely
going?
nothing to say about any of this, to be honest.
I'm very Mexican. I'm sorry.
What?
I real talk, I couldn't care less about their beef.
I have.
No, that's fair.
Understandable.
Not
I
everybody
guess-
has an
No worries.
opinion on it.
I will say I do like listening to people talk about it though. That is the more fun
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I'll
I
watch too
got-
many, like, you know.
I got
Because I was
stuff.
just gonna do in how calls set up. P, what's your thoughts?
All right. I'll try not to be too long. I got a lot of opinions.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Look. Number one, I feel like people aren't giving Drake enough credit for everything besides the last one. That's what was cooking. People aren't giving enough credit for how good of a lyricist he actually is when he's actually putting in work.
Yeah,
Those are some good diss
that
tracks.
is true.
Those are
That
some
is
good diss
true.
tracks.
That is true. Family Matters was the most alive he ever felt making music in a
I
while.
feel like people gave him his flowers
Absolutely.
for Family Matter.
I believe so too.
It's cool to hate on Drake, and he's not making it easy. He's not making it not easy to make fun of him. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's just the
True.
boy did fire. Kendrick also did fire. I do think Kendrick was better. I just don't think people give Drake enough credit for how well he did up until that garbage last one. No, man. But I also this also exposed to me how horrible rap Twitter is. 'Cause the bias is crazy.
Like I
You
said,
mean
you
just
need to
Twitter?
get off
The
of Twitter.
bias is oh
You
my
need to
god.
get off of
You mean white
Twitter.
people talking about rap Twitter? Because I saw a lot of that, and I'm just
That's
like,
part
wow.
of it. It's not
Mm.
even my main thing, but that's part of it.
No, and it's like, bro, it's like, shut up.
I don't care if white people talk about rap if they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, except a
That's
lot of
all I
people
need.
didn't.
Just don't be ignorant. That's all.
Agent P, hold on. That's your problem. You went to Twitter to find that. You're not going to find that in Twitter.
Again, you need to get off of Twitter, man.
Sometimes I think about it, but people are really funny, so I say on.
There you go.
That's the problem.
If you need a good laugh about how the state of the internet is, you just go to Twitter.
These takes on here, it's
6
like
seconds.
They're unhinged.
my biggest issue was people just giving Drake crap for things that Kendrick also did, and it just keep the same energy. Y'all talking about?
People
I saw
being
someone
hypocrites on
say,
the internet and performing double standards? No, they would never,
No
especially
way.
not on
of
Twitter.
course. I'm just saying. I noticed that a lot. I saw
I
people
was
saying
making fun of
calling it
them.
the
I was
Heart
making fun of
Part
them, not
6
you.
was an automatic L, and it definitely was not an L because Kendrick did the exact same thing on Instagram.
Can you give an example of what you mean by that?
People are giving Kendrick's crap. Not people are giving Drake crap for not immediately denying all the allegations when Kendrick still has not addressed that he might have beat his wife. He's not said anything. No one's giving him any shit for that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't like that. Or I saw some people saying calling it the Heart Part 6 with an automatic L, like Kendrick ain't make a 6 a.m. in LA song. That's equally stupid. They both said crazy things with no proof, no definitive proof. We just think Drake might be weird, but there's no definitive proof of him doing anything crazy illegal. We don't
We
know.
are just waiting for receipts at this point.
We're just waiting for
Pretty
receipts. So I truly don't want Kendrick to respond because I'm really sick and tired of all these crazy allegations with nothing, and that's me. People are stupid.
Can I
Fair
give my
enough.
Yep.
Michigan opinion on this?
Go ahead.
True.
Go for it.
Yeah. It's just like if these are supposed to be serious topics that are supposed to be taken, seriously, maybe just, not go to the police, but maybe go to a lawyer first.
Yeah.
Make sure the safety of the victims.
Because there's something to
That
be said about if you knew all this and you just idly standing by
Yeah.
until you felt like making a diss track.
Exactly. You're just sitting on the evidence.
I
right.
feel
And
like
that's
that's
actually
Metro
a big
Boomin ain't innocent either. He's doing the same exact thing.
I feel like that's not even specific to like rap beef. That's just kind of like
yes.
Yeah.
just
That's what I was
people
gonna
in
say.
general. I don't want to say friends because obviously Kendrick and Drake are not friends, but I'm pretty sure we all have friends that do unsavory things that we let slide because that's our friends. You know what I mean?
Oh, I was gonna go a different angle and say I feel like with internet beef, what ends up happening is the beef just like goes through, but never goes to the internet. Like people will give actual evidence of like people doing stuff, or not, or no evidence whatsoever, but nobody actually goes to the cops. When it's like if this is actually something that you are accusing them of, they need to be seen by police, not by a bunch of dumbasses on Twitter.
Exactly.
If y'all
Agree.
gotta if there was actual proof of the shit that Drake and Kendrick were getting accused
Because
of,
there is.
Mm-hmm.
like y'all did it, all to the police. I'm going to your house
Exactly.
and I'm beating you with a baseball bat.
I'll
like,
say
like
that boy
on
Kendrick might have beat
God.
his wife and
On
Drake might
God.
push his. And we don't know.
Yeah. So it's like, is it an exaggeration? Because I understand the persona you have to like put up, but so maybe not taking
Are they
things
just lying to
seriously,
the
but
judge?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
also
Mexican.
crazy.
I think he's just out of the loop. I don't think
Yeah.
Plenty of
anything
Mexicans
to do
love
with
hip
this
hop.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Rogers base. Like Rogers is like, I'm white.
Oh
Like,
no.
Why is he called BBL? Does he have a Brazilian?
Okay. Well, Rogers said that. I have expected him to be like, "Who is Kendrick Lamar and why does he rap?"
Yeah.
Well,
There's no way he doesn't know who
Why
that
would
is.
you pimp a butterfly? Can you even
He
do
was
that?
Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
We all know what a BBL is, right? We
Yeah.
all know what that is, right?
Yep.
A big, beautiful loser.
Talk about me like that. I feel it.
Yo,
Jesus
the
fucking
negative self-talk is real, dude.
Yeah.
Today's
I
stream
feel
is
it.
sponsored by
Mexican.
therapy. Go get some.
Yeah. Treat your mental health important. We know
Anyways,
when
I
you
have
calling
I have a thing I wanted to
just do
say.
it. Just do a J. Cole and isolate yourself.
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah,
J. Cole
that
ain't
is
innocent
one
in this
point
either.
I would want to talk about, man. I understand a lot of people see rapping as a sport, and when Jake was that a pan? When J. Cole when J. Cole just bowed out, and when J. Cole bowed out, a lot of people called him a pussy, respectfully.
Yeah.
And they should have. Yes.
And they
Opinion.
should have. And she should have. Personally, I disagree with that. But I understand that if you didn't show up to a fight, J. Cole, top of the world, did not show up to fight for a spot as being the top one. He said he felt like Muhammad Ali. He felt he was undefeated. So to go from undefeated to not defend your position, kind of weak, kind of lame, honestly. But
J. Cole shouldn't have said anything.
That's kind of lame.
that's kind of lame. But taking a step back and to understand it, I think J. Cole's a very talented rapper. And J. Cole is still one of the top rappers of his generation. I just don't, he's just not a battle rapper. And he realized that he has a lot of respect for his contemporaries, Drake and Kendrick. Remember, his whole line of first person shooter was supposed to be a kind thing. Like, hey, me, Drake, is me, Drake and Kendrick, and we're starting our own league. We're the biggest guys. So he did a positive thing, turned into a negative thing, and his heart wasn't in it. And yeah, his heart was not in the diss, and he backed off, which is mature, and I have to respect that.
The moral of the
Yeah,
story,
I
the
can see it.
moral of the story is that Kendrick and Drake are over here calling each other pedos, wife beaters, traffickers. J. Cole's somewhere out on a boardwalk eating ice cream, watching all the boats go down the river. He is chilling
Yes.
right now.
Yeah, yeah. He
Mm,
won by like sitting out,
mm,
being the mature one, and not like continuing. Just
mm.
apologizing. Like, yeah.
Yeah. He's just out and about, riding a bike to his coffee shop.
Yeah, who saw the picture
has
of
a
him
coffee
with the fan?
Being famous got to be so annoying. I can't even go to the beach.
Oh yeah, man. But you
That's
you
why
get
you wear
free
a face
shit.
mask.
Well, speaking of going places,
Wait. I
Alex,
have one more
so
thing. I got one more thing. I was good. I want to have my 2 cents upon the thing.
my bad. Oh,
All I want to say is I aspire to be on the level of viciousness that Kendrick was, just to be like, oh, you made this track? Bam! Second diss track. Oh, that's not enough. Boom! This one, me beating your ass to a fucking beat that everyone's going to dance to at the club. It's like, who, who comes up with that?
even Metro Boomin to an extent when he made the BBL Jersey challenge. Like,
Honestly,
hey,
the
you
Yeah,
know,
last
Boom
one.
and Mac corny. I ain't gonna hold you, but he's a great producer.
Mhm. Honestly, the worst part about this whole beef, and this is the last thing I'll say, is that we didn't get Shofu rapping on the BBL Drizzy beat.
mhm.
I needed that
He's
Not
so
too
yet.
busy
badly.
not doing a cipher.
I'm just saying, I needed that in
At
my
this
life.
rate, we're gonna get a new Kendrick Lamar album
Yeah.
before that cipher
Before the
drops.
cipher comes out.
But yeah, that's like
We're,
Kendrick during
we're,
that
we're,
entire thing is the low tier Alex that I couldn't even dream to be. But anyway, speaking of Alex, Alex was at C2E2 at the exact same time that Rogers
Yeah.
Base was.
All right. How was it?
It was really good. It was raining a bit, and I decided, here, let me take this umbrella. And then the umbrella fucking broke before I could even, like, after it started raining. But yeah, went over there. I got to hang out with Doge for a bit. They were busy, just they spend most of their time just ooh shiny, ooh shiny, ooh shiny.
Yeah, so it likes stuff.
And I hang out with them for a bit before I went to the One Piece panel that Roger had, and one one thing I noticed was that was the day that I learned that women watched and read One Piece.
Did you learn what?
They
That
always did. They always
Women are
did.
real.
women watch One Piece. You know the anime that where women are drawn the way they're drawn
Oh yeah.
with the
The popsicle stick characters.
Hourglass.
yeah,
We
and
watch it for the plot.
the plot the
That's what they
plots
say, I guess. I don't know.
all
What the
two of
fuck is
them.
One Piece about?
Oiled up pirates shaking in the middle of the ocean.
All
That's
right,
what
buddy.
One Piece is
Hey,
about.
hey,
All right.
yo,
All
Yo,
right, buddy.
hey,
They're
yo.
oily.
yo,
Now
They're
watch.
oily.
What you know about that? The oil fruit. What you know about that?
So mods feed them Lunchables.
blood feed him
Nice.
and
You
then
can go for a Lunchable.
he talked the like I think it was like for an hour, cause that yeah an hour. Talking about like the last few arcs, what he predicts that like the last 4 arcs are gonna be in like when One Piece is ending. And he was giving out plushies to people who answered trivia questions. Now, for those who don't know, on approximately a week before the C2E2 event, Rogers Base himself was on a Japan Time Discord call with some of the people in this very chat. And I mentioned, oh yeah, I'm going to C2E2. And then he mentioned that he was gonna bring a bunch of handing out free stuff, one of which was plushies. And he said, "Alright, just come to C2E2, say, hi, hey, I'm Ash from Target. I don't watch One Piece, but I'm a fan of Japantown, part of Discord." And that he would just have a plushie reserved for me. And I was like, damn, now I gotta go. And during that entire time, he had, I want to say, 4 or 5 plushies on the stage. And people were answering all the trivia questions, and I'm like, and then the Q&A portion happened, and I felt like, okay, could go up there now, but if I'm surrounded by a bunch of One Piece fans being like, "Hey, I'm Alex, I'm gonna watch One Piece, blah 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 blah," and it gives you a plushie, that just seems kind of. They'll be like, "What the hell? That was my plushie."
They weren't there, and they didn't help Roger makes fake political Sonic ads. What Sonic ads were they making? What political Sonic ads were they making? Jack shit. You should have got that plushie, brother. You should have got that plushie.
Like, I thought he was gonna have I thought he was gonna have one spare in the back, because I walked up to him at the very end to be like mentioning, "Oh hey, I don't know if you remember, my name's Alex. I go by Alex from Target on the Discord," and he actually remembered, which is the craziest thing. And then we just started talking. I told Doge that, "Oh yeah, we're over here. Roger's still here at room like 403A," and then Doge's response was, "Room 40?" Like,
oh my god.
It was so close,
These
man. It was
nuts
so
jokes.
close. I tried.
And yeah, Roger was out there taking pictures with people, and then just pointed me like, "You, Alex from Target, get over here!" And I'm like, "Okay, I guess my sunbird task is getting his picture taken with Roger Space."
There you go.
But
Say that like it's a bad thing.
So,
Yeah.
did you get the plushie?
no, I
No,
just said I didn't get the plushie.
But
No, you were
maybe.
there with him the whole day.
Oh
You
no,
would've
I didn't go
It
to
wasn't
the
the whole
panel.
day. It was for like 30 minutes.
No, it was like in intervals and stuff because knowing me, I will get distracted by things, and I want you to enjoy the convention as well. And plus, I was meeting up with some friends as well. So
Oh yeah, you both were.
yeah. No, nobody. Yeah, I spoke to Roger. He's way taller than I imagined. He's like tall.
All trophy friends are monsters.
Yeah, and if you
True.
saw the picture in the server, you know Alex and Roger base, they were actually kind of matching, which was nice. They had very
Alex is a
similar fits
monster.
on.
Oh, no. I
Oh,
thought you meant
dancing
height.
shirt.
How tall are you, Alex?
No, dark. They basically were
Like
like
5'8".
black tops, dark bottoms, had glasses on. Like they're matching. They're matching.
Yeah,
Roger
bottom.
was wearing glasses.
Apple
Was
bottom jeans, boots with
Jeans,
the fur.
he?
the boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur.
the
The whole
fur.
club was looking at her. You know,
Wow.
obviously, you know Alex busted down. He got low. He got low. He got low.
Whoa.
Hey.
Okay, I
I
didn't say
got.
it.
Huh?
So, anyways, what did you guys get? Did
Oh,
you guys
I
get
got.
anything?
I got a rash.
Oh, let's start. No, you go. You go first.
Oh yeah, I got a rash.
Like, can
Wait,
we show
what?
you
From
some
where?
Walking too much. Many
Oh.
locations. Oh. Yeah, I kind of got lost at the end and kind of got swindled into buying some mystery boxes because there was a bunch of people. And they were like, "Yeah, let's buy woo woo woo!" Like boxes everywhere. And yeah, I was trying to leave the place and I couldn't find the exit. And somehow I got like stuck in the commotion. It's like, "Oh, cool! They have a Smash Bros. Mystery box." I feel so ripped off, man. Give me my money back. After I opened it, because I had to carry like these giant boxes all the way home
Ever get
to
those
use public
mystery boxes?
transportation. It wasn't worth it, man. Like I
Hmm.
go to the flea market. I know what things are worth. So yeah, saw
Mm.
friends. I got
You
lost.
didn't.
Yeah, I haven't been to C2E since like I think 2011 or 12. Maybe it was 13. I don't remember. So it's been like a decade since I've been there.
Mm.
Yeah. I got lost many times. It was great.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
good.
like
Good to hear you had a good time. Good to hear you
yeah.
guys had a good.
As yeah,
But Alex, what
Alex
did
wants to
you
rip
get?
off.
Did you get anything?
I got so I'm not a big spender on like I don't really spend my money on a lot of stuff outside of maybe like games and clothes and stuff. Uh,
Oh.
and I was looking around being like, okay, what would I actually buy? And I saw there was I think a Pogma plushie from Pokemon. That was like $30. It was kind of big, and said, "Hey, that seems like a good deal. It's like big plushie for cheap." But then a timer went off. uh, but then
My
I
fault.
came
Hey,
across.
Agent, Agent Steve Thug.
I forgot y'all could hear that. Okay.
But then I came across this place that was selling these like replica weapons, and one of which, what? No, there was a specific section that had Xenoblade weapons, specifically marks 1, 2, and 3 of the Monado, both of Power Sword, Mythrazord, and Zeke Sword. All just like on perfect display, and I'm just like,
I'm so mad, bro. I want to be a bringer of chaos.
And I asked him how much was for like the Monados, and he said, "Okay, I think by each price, they were the base Monado one I think was around $50, and then each went up by like 10, and he made
Damn.
I think he made a specific deal with me to like lower it down a bit, so that would just be just under 50. And I was just like, I need it, and now I have it. It's in my hand right now, and it's so fucking cool. Like I just wake up and I see it, and it's like, God, this one's so fucking cool.
Homie got scammed. The guy was like, normally it's 100, but for you and my friend, I'll make it 50. Those things only cost like $15 each. You got scammed, my man.
Nah, this it just looks really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
that
saw
looks
you
like a
walking
really
over there. It's
cool
like, what?
replica.
Oh, you actually bought something. Cool. Is it heavy?
No, it's actually first off, I think it's a big sword. It's like 4 feet tall. It, it I think I don't know how big like the sword was in the game, but it's like it's a big sword,
Bro, how
but
else
it's
are you
not
gonna take
heavy
down the
at all.
Mechon? It's got to be big.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's a nice
I didn't
pause.
ask for your opinion on that pause.
Y'all telling me y'all didn't get anything degenerate while you was there? No body pillows, no nothing.
No, but I
I saw
did
them,
come
but I'm
across.
Catholic.
I came across like the mousepad section, and I'm just like,
Oh,
what the fuck? Why is
Oh
Zenitsu on the
no.
mousepad?
who?
It's very good for your wrists.
Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
And he was caked up.
Yeah. And then you got Sukuna on there with his like fucking Sukuna's
Okay,
milkers.
okay,
And I was
that,
like,
that's
what the
that's
fuck?
a bit more understandable.
I'm Catholic. They
There
won't know,
were
but I'm Catholic.
a bunch of other mouse pads there, but those are the two main ones that stuck out. It's just like, Jesus. Isn't Zenitsu like 17?
Probably.
Anime don't care about anything, man. It's all big giant
They
boobas.
they
You
don't
can't really
care.
tell.
If there's a hole, there's a goal.
Why did you say that?
I
Why?
cannot believe you just said that.
He's right. He's right though.
Hey,
He's
Mm.
right
what's
though.
the
You
there?
can't.
Over
So,
here.
so, so, so,
What's the
so, so
next
when I say
topic?
pause, it's apparently a bad thing, but when he says that, okay.
Okay.
I don't
But
even know what
anyways,
Zom said pause to. All I can think of is like Mal really out here just channeling his inner fucking My Hero Academia fan.
Ooh.
Kids are
Ooh.
cruel, Jack. And
You
Mal
can't say
loves.
that on Twitch. That's a slur. My Hero
Wait a
Academia
minute.
fan?
Hold on.
I like macadamia because it comes in
just
the
saying
nuts.
How
Hey,
you gonna
no.
say that to
Yeah,
Mal
a mixed nuts
when
section.
Zom
Like,
is right
Listen,
there?
when Disney's expected, with Mal, it's like I expect at least something from. I have.
Although he a nut killer.
Well,
I
say,
like
What's an
nuts.
S tier nut?
let's say Zom is right there to make that exact same joke.
I support
Because
Yeah,
he
but
killers
was
of
Zom
all
knows
in
kinds.
better.
Mexico and South Africa. Do not
I'm saying
feed
he's the one
nut
putting
nuts.
Ochako into every thumbnail.
El Chapo?
Was it in this one? No, it wasn't even in this one.
Was it not in the bottom right left corner?
It was like one
No.
of the first two, maybe even the first one.
No, guys, look at the he just put her in the last thumbnail.
He's
No,
right.
I put J Cole in. I put J Cole in there too.
Jermaine?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Jermaine.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. She's in the bottom left corner.
It was.
So yeah,
It wasn't in
that's the main.
5. It
Put the
wasn't
main.
in
You have
4.
put the main.
It wasn't in 3.
Cap.
It wasn't even in 2.
Cap.
It was only in like 1 and 6.
Cap.
My point still stands.
It does.
Yeah,
He's right.
yeah. But yeah, see now I'm looking right. I'm looking at the what you had there, and I'm like, all this Zelda stuff is crazy. Maybe get yourself a Master Sword next time or something.
They had the shield too. It was really cool.
Oh, the Hylian shield.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Honestly, I feel like I would want the shield more than the sword.
Same.
Maybe it's just the design.
Pokemon Shield
true,
would be
yeah.
like.
Okay, I'm uploading.
I
One
did
second.
indeed buy Pokemon
Speaking
Shield.
of
I did.
Pokemon,
Hey, I'm gonna guys. I'm uploading this in general. Can you please explain what was the thought process behind this, Alex? What was
behind what?
what was the thought process behind this? I'm very curious to see it.
What?
I'm
What?
very
Where?
curious to see what's the thought process. I just put it in general. Want to hear the thought process?
The video speaks for itself.
It was a giant wall, man.
Oh god.
So fucking many.
Freddy Five Bear, all the Freddy Five Bears.
I
Those
don't
are
even
cute.
recognize half of this.
Those are cute, but I
I'm
would
too out
not
of the
spend
loop.
like $50 on a single plushie.
How do you not
Yeah, there was a lot of
recognize
bootlegs.
No.
So
Raspberry Freddy?
Raspberry. How do you know? I would have just said Red Freddy.
He's a true
No, it's
snapper.
like a hot pink Freddy, brother.
It's like how there's like 6
yeah.
Gokus in Dragon Ball Fighters.
No,
Or
FNAF.
like 6
no,
Pikachus in
FNAF.
Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon,
Echo. You guys don't want to know what I got at C2E2? Oh, wait, no, I
No,
did say. I
we're
said I got a
waiting for
rash,
you.
but
You got
legitimately
out of
no.
Whoa.
in your ass.
Walking too much, man.
Now, who's
You
pulling up the
said
new
that
comic?
and a mystery box.
Oh, yeah, a couple of mystery boxes. It's like, damn it, I got swindled again. Keeps happening. Yeah. No, I got some Pokemon figures. I got Pokemon singles. I mostly got stuff for family members and friends. It was like, man, I should have bought something else for me. Something proper. I did get myself some
mean,
stickers.
You gotta
But
get the favorite cousin, the favorite figure.
No, yeah, and plus, I mean, when I head back to the home country, they're gonna go fucking wild. It's like, oh wow, middle of nowhere. Oh wow, it's I don't know, Demon Slayer character or whatever. Like I don't recognize them.
Is it the dude with the sword, or is it
The
girl?
green
The girl
one. The green one.
Dude with the sword.
Boots
I
with the
don't
fur.
know. Yeah,
With
with
the
the
fur.
Yeah, that's probably Tanjiro. Tanjiro with the most overplayed anime out pattern around.
Oh yeah, I
That
saw a lot of
damn
kids at the flea market wearing that pattern. It was
yeah,
cute. I was like, "Dude,
that
dress up as
damn.
Goku."
Aw,
At the flea
little
market. At the
Gohan.
flea market, man. It's like, oh, you're so precious. His dad was buying an old N64, and I was like, ah, lovely family. But of course, I didn't say anything. What else was I saying? Yeah, for purchasing power, I recommend the flea market. Everything was very pricey.
Speaking of something that's going to be pricey, is the new Switch that'll probably be coming out sometime eventually.
Speculation.
Ooh, 2
Hell
screens!
yeah.
I'm excited.
If they
Hell
did that
yeah.
right, I wouldn't even be mad at that. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So
720p on each screen, so
so,
get the
so
full
anyways,
Ooh.
there was a tweet sent out by the official Nintendo X account saying, "Hey,
Oh, X.
yeah, our financials are out. The kind are in the middle of production for the next system, and we got a direct in June. That'll be pretty much covering what's left of the Switch's lineup for this year, anyways. Uh, yeah, pretty interesting if you were to ask me. Uh, I mean, I don't know where you guys want to start because the main
I
things
think it would
I want
be.
to talk about this is the main things I want to take away from this is just the what could possibly be the next system and what could possibly be on the direct this June.
I think, yeah, I'd also. I think we should start with the direct this June since that's closer. I'll go first. This is my
Okay.
last hope. My last hope to finally get Mario Baseball for the Switch. If it's not here, I just gotta give up hope.
Gonna be trash, just like all the
Dude,
other games
no,
on
no,
Switch
no,
Okay.
that
no, it's
are Switch
not.
games.
They can't mess up baseball. I promise you that they can't mess it up.
If it makes you feel better, my dad once found Mario Baseball for the GameCube, like in some random yard in the backyard of some dude. Gave it to me. It, it was great. It was sundated. It still worked. So you still have hope.
Yeah, well,
Is-
so
I got a
they
question for
only
you though. What
they only
happened
had
with Battle League?
no. It's still a good game. I don't want to hear it. But paid freaking $65 for that. But
Oh,
Die.
seed, cope,
yeah, I bought it
seed.
not day one but week one. Then I got the warranty because I thought this game was gonna pop off. Then I played it like 3 times. Then I haven't really touched it since.
Hmm,
I played a lot when
I
Shy
see.
Guy came out. He was pretty much kind of like my main character. But like going back to baseball, I'm telling you they can't mess it up because on the Wii version they only had like 6 teams. So what are they gonna do? Reduce it down to 4? Like they can't mess it up.
If I had $3
Right.
billion for every time you said that, I'd be as rich as Elon Musk. Moving
I'm
on.
gonna rewind to a previous episode where we were talking about being excited for Pokemon Legends, and you were telling us to be realistic. And I'm gonna just repeat that same thing to
I
you,
am
bro.
being
You're saying they
realistic.
couldn't fuck it up? They could absolutely fuck it up. This is Nintendo. They do it all the time.
How exactly can they mess it up?
They
Keep
will
bringing
find a
billion
How
way.
can anyone
characters.
mess up anything?
They will do what they continue doing. They will just
No,
offload everything
no,
to the
no, no,
DLC.
no,
A
no.
bunch of
I want to go
characters on
back
the
to what Doge.
DLC. No modes. Online is trash, and then they add it all in future patches when nobody gives a shit.
They could
Easy.
fire the team who made the game.
Wait,
Yo,
what you
real quick,
say?
I want to go back to what Doge was saying. Yo, I would totally play a Shohei Ohtani in a new Mario baseball game. I would.
Yeah, they can do a crossover. Like, remember Mario Hoops 3-on-3?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay, but let's see. If it's Nintendo, modern Nintendo, I guess they'll only have one arena. Yeah, they can pull out tennis.
I'm telling you, they cannot mess it up.
I can't let you be so blind to the reality here, Diz. I just can't let it happen. You need to open your eyes. You need to open your horizons.
I think it's fair to say that if they can't, that should be good. But
I'm not saying it can't be
just
good.
say
I'm just
that
saying
there's
it could definitely be bad.
no
It
chance.
could be great or it could be terrible. I see both being possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone else got any predictions for the direct this June?
Okay.
That's anybody want.
There's gonna be a
I predict.
direct.
Xenos
Yeah.
Saga. I don't know. Xenogears.
Hey,
I don't know.
I don't know, Brain Age.
I do expect
I was
in
going.
the
I was
Or
going to.
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right. I was going to say I think we're getting a new Warriors game.
Huh.
I
And
could see
which
it.
Hyrule
one? I'm not
Warriors.
sure.
I just hope it's not. I hope it's a new IP. Even though I have both a Fire Emblem Warriors and Age of Calamity, and I played the heck because I'm a Warrior sucker. I have three hopes too. I have like legit have them all, but I hope it's a new
Mhm.
IP, and I'm just hoping it's not Xenoblade. I don't care enough about Xenoblade.
I was about to say, what if it was like a Xenoblade game that took place before the events of Xenoblade 3?
I wouldn't get it. I don't like. I'm not a big Xenoblade person. That's all. I want it to be like a Kirby Warriors. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, that I actually agree. I actually agree. Kirby Warriors would be a pretty fun game. I
That would
think
be
Kirby's the
that'd be
biggest it's
hilarious.
been in a long time, and to
Easy.
capitalize it with a game that you can play all these characters would be fun. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
had
and
an
it can be.
anniversary too.
Oh, and it can be an
Mm.
introduction to like the younger generation to Warrior games.
Yeah, I was gonna say tonally. I feel
Yeah.
like all the Warriors games have the same kind of like. I don't even know how to put it. Like,
Warrior
it,
tone.
Humble.
yeah, and Kirby
You
could
don't
definitely
stray
be a
far.
lot more like fun and silly Warriors game, whereas the others are a lot more serious-ish and gritty. Yes, if the it's not the right word, I don't know what word to use it for, but Kirby would be fun and
Imagine beating
bouncy.
up like 50 Waddle Dees with like Cutter Kirby. That'd be cool.
It'd be hilarious.
Dude, imagine you using like
Yeah.
Needle Kirby and then like
Mhm.
getting yourself surrounded by a bunch of all these and shooting them out in this giant
Hmm.
spiky ball. No.
Weird.
What if they brought like
Uh,
Knuckle Kirby back and you were just boxing? You just were just boxing all of
I would love
these
that. I would love
in
that.
like a giant lobby. Be awesome.
that'd be cool.
I'm trying to play as Marks
I
and turn
I
into a
wouldn't quite
black
say
hole and kill all the Waddle Dees that way.
Play Mark.
that. Mm. I wouldn't quite call this a prediction, but how ironic would it be if for whatever reason Hi-Fi Rush was revealed at this direct?
That
It
would
would
be
be
I think it's
so
hilarious.
possible.
funny.
Hi-Fi Rush Warriors.
If they were going to
Dude,
pour Half Rush, it's certainly already
cut in
planned
half.
already.
The final boss is Microsoft.
Oh, that's great.
Anyways, Agent P, you had something to say?
As far as prediction, realistically speaking, I
Yeah.
think it's possible to get another Prime port. They only ported Metroid Prime 1. I think they could do nothing to the 3 HD version. But those are actually very good ports, as far as I know. I
Yeah,
think we
right.
can do it.
They get to do 2 and 3 yet. Yeah, I can totally see that.
You know, I kind of expect to see another Sonic Shadow trailer, just because we haven't seen the Switch version of that like, remake yet.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sonic's usually in these things. There'll probably be a bunch of random ports that no one expected or wanted from third-party companies that don't look good, like that Batman. I'm still mad about that one.
The Batman
Oh,
one is going to be on VR, by the way.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Arkham trilogy on Switch. I'm still mad that Arkham Knight exists on that system in the way that it does. I'm still upset about that.
It's not functional.
It might as well not be. It's not a game.
God.
It looks like a college project.
Ouch.
Oh no.
Like Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, it's just fine. The Switch can run those just fine. It should be expected that to run fine anyway. No Arkham Origins is still a disappointment. But Arkham Knight, that game should have never came to Switch in that state. Oh my god. Not a game.
I might have to. I
How
might
many
have to
frames
look that
per
up
second
later.
is it?
It doesn't have any.
Oh, it's a picture book.
A picture book
I might
that
have to
look.
look
Oh my
that
god!
up.
Just look up a screenshot of Commissioner Gordon on Arkham Knight on Switch. Just look up Commissioner Gordon specifically.
Oh, so looking up at a screenshot is like actually watching the video.
Close
Watching
enough.
the
It's a
yeah.
good representation of how bad. Promise you. Oh my god! But as far as what I would like from the last Switch, I do want Luigi's Mansion remaster. I want an HD version of that game. That game is gorgeous. I need an HD version. Please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You mean
Outside
an
of that,
HD
I
version of
really
the
have no
original
idea.
one?
Yeah,
You
the
mean
original.
an HD? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have any predictions at the moment, which is weird because normally whenever a direct comes out, we'd be spitballing ideas, but this one just seemed
Like, what
They've
else could
put
they
out
do?
so
They're
many
already
heavy
done
hitters
everything.
already. Switch is so old. So what else would they? At least from Nintendo, what else would they put out?
I just want to see another
Waker?
trailer for Legends ZA, and that's it.
A new color?
I mean,
fair enough.
I can't even get a theme that isn't black and
Melee?
white. So I'm not even gonna hold my breath on a new color.
GameCube
Oh.
games on NSO? I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
It could happen.
Oh.
I'd love to see
Or
those
they
two
saved that
Zelda
for
games that are still stuck
Yeah,
on the
save it
Wii
for
U on the
Zelda.
Switch.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Xenoblade X, which is
I
probably
don't care
not
about
gonna
that
be a
one.
thing. Nintendo
I
Land.
also don't care about that one.
I don't care about that one either.
Okay, now you're
Show up
capped.
a new controller adapter so you can use your Wiimote as a Switch baton or something. I don't know.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so you can play the
Open
old games or
too.
something.
I'm not gonna use it, but that would be cool.
Well, speaking of something else that would be cool, so how do we all feel about this, like, hint towards a new system? Obviously, we can't take much of it because it was a hint, but still.
Too soon. I'm still feeling like, oh, it's still
Yeah.
Wii U time, right?
It's been 9 years.
For the Wii U?
The Switch. The Switch came out in 2017.
Yeah, just recently. It's still new
Been
to me.
7
It's like,
years.
what?
I was still in
Close
high
to
school.
8.
The time
Damn,
dilation is
you're
crazy.
Say what?
Call you a son, bro.
2017. I was 17 years old.
a child of Jesus.
You were a son to
Jesus.
them.
I guess you could
God,
say
I
that.
remember like when I got my DSi and I took it to school, man. I took it.
How old were
To
you when
college.
PSI got?
Cool.
Yeah, but the Switch
Anyways,
has been alive for 8 years, so it's time. It's time for an upgrade.
I
yeah.
say, well, it's Nintendo. They tend to be, using more old technology and stuff.
Yeah, we
I
got
think
to get
all
up
our
to
phones
one
are
generation.
stronger than the current Switch. That's unacceptable.
Let them cook a little more,
I can't buy a Google Pixel 4 and let it be stronger than my gaming console. For the love of
Okay.
God.
What's coming next?
Okay.
The Nintendo phone. It's gonna run on Switch.
The interesting thing was that I remember you guys had a discussion about this earlier, and just so apparently there's a rumor coming around that like this new Switch is gonna have 12 gigabytes RAM, and I remember I looked up how much is 12 gigabytes RAM, and apparently that's on par with like a new Samsung Galaxy. So I'm just
Yeah,
like,
but
you know
that's
what?
a
Maybe that would have
Galaxy
been a
phone is
bad
probably like
comparison.
$1,000.
True.
Yeah, but it's not
But
meant to play like full on a 20-hour games.
yeah. Oh,
Can I give a prediction?
fair enough.
The Switch 2
Sure.
will have dual screens. Very cool. Very cool.
Hmm.
Very cool.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Insider information. Wow. 2 screens.
Yeah.
Wow. Never heard of that before. But on a serious note, I think it'll have like a SIM slot.
No,
SIM slot? You mean like?
Yeah.
I think they just keep making
Don't
mobile
they
games
already
like they
have
have.
that?
For no, so you can essentially not necessarily get on the what you call it, just data, so you can play online wherever you are, with like a phone plan or something. I don't know.
Don't they just do eSIM?
Oh, it does.
So you think they partner? They do a
Yeah.
partnership with someone?
Yeah, with T-Mobile or some shit, and it's like, oh, you can get the pink Switch at
A
T-Mobile.
Switch with cellular actually would be fire though.
Yeah, you can use it as a cell phone or even a clock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, I
That's
might
so
actually now have
gimmicky,
a
though.
prediction.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys finish.
Yeah. So
Very pink.
there was there was just 2 points that I wanted to get. The first one was of course the RAM, the RAM rumor. 12 gigabytes RAM. I looked it up. Apparently, this took me by surprise. Apparently, both the base PS4 and PS4 Pro only had 8 gigabytes RAM. Which I thought the point of having a PS4 Pro was to like increase the RAM this time.
I mean, in most
Like,
cases,
I
8
was
gigabytes is all you need in most case in like 80 to 90% of games.
yeah, but like I guess like for me, I don't know if I'm mostly just clueless, well, mostly clueless about this sort of stuff. But I just automatically compare that to this rumor about 12 gigabytes RAM, and I was just like, oh well, now it gotta run games at a PS4 level,
Yeah,
It
like
would be
I
allowed
feel like we
to
need
play
Park here for
Pokemon
this
games.
discussion.
Mm.
He's gonna have a lot more insight.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't think RAM directly correlates to that.
Yeah,
Oh.
but if we're talking about simply hardware and capabilities of the Switch, RAM is one really important one. We ideally hope this is strong as Xbox series, the series what not
X.
Series X, Series X. What's like the one right below
S.
S? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Mhm.
Xbox S and the PS4 Pro minimum, because I think the Switch definitely needs a lot more ports. Like I've been looking up this Batman Arkham port for Switch.
Oh
AGPs on
God.
this shit look rough. I'm seeing cars pixel in and out of frame. The damn GCPD
Oh,
buildings stuttering. It's a mess. It's a mess.
oh, I
So for the
love
sake
cool.
of for consumability,
No.
Switch definitely needs to be able to stream Unreal 5 very easily on that console.
Stream. Stream.
And I'm sorry, handle Unreal 5
Yeah. Yeah.
on that
I'll
console.
just say,
Oh, mhm.
I'll just reiterate this thing that I said talking to Parks earlier today. I just need a stable frame rate and I need 1080p minimum, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like
I'm
that
on.
shouldn't be too hard to
I agree
do.
with that. Yeah.
Okay, I think Switch 2 will have 2 front-facing cameras and 2 back-facing cameras, and we'll have some like 3D AR thing gimmick
Oh,
tied to it, like
I could see that. Yep.
Yep.
They always like doing that kind of stuff. 3DS did that.
Interesting that you mentioned that because another rumor about it was that apparently there's like I'm not sure if it's built into the console itself or it's in a attachment, but there's like a microphone involved in it.
Oh no. Are they going to make us do the diamond and pearl using the mic to get rid of traps thing again? Oh my god.
Gotta go on.
Oh, thank God
No,
they already
no,
made the
man,
remake.
no worries,
Yeah.
man. You can no, man. It's for Discord. No worries.
Oh
We're gonna
god.
do a whole episode.
Yeah, because
We're gonna do a whole episode of Hawaiian
I
time
mean,
using our
On the Switch.
2 as the microphone.
the Switch 2
Oh
microphone
god.
be intense. We're all going to be in fucking we're all going to be playing Monster Hunter, Demon Slayer Mario Party with our Switch 2 microphone.
Kind of like we're playing Splatoon.
Ricky Cocaine.
Yes, sir. Demon Slayer Mario Party. I can't wait.
The Demon Slayer
Came
Mario
out
Party.
already.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Now I ironically want that. God damn it.
Yes, sir.
Bet it all on the Mugen train.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the only other rumor I remember was that apparently there's this code name going out called U King O. And the interesting about that is that U King was the code name for Breath of the Wild. And so most people have been theorizing that this could possibly be a Breath of the Wild remaster.
He watched that from today's Spawn Wave video.
Yep.
Are you sure it's O and not 0? Maybe it's a prequel.
No more.
That would be insane.
I don't trust the story anymore.
They already dropped a prequel. That was the Warriors game. Well, alternate prequel was kind of weird, but
prequel to the
it was
prequel.
functionally.
Well, wasn't it
It
canon
was
but not
stupid.
canon?
No,
They
alternate
made a
version,
separate timeline at the very end.
separate timeline.
Oh my god, again?
It
They
wasn't a
seriously,
separate
what they
timeline.
literally
Then it
did
was.
was that poor person branched all three Zelda timelines together to get Breath of the Wild. And what they did for the next Zelda game is they made a new branch in the timeline.
Oh my god.
This shit hilarious.
They gotta combine the timelines later in the future. I don't know, for the 50th anniversary special or something.
Yeah, they should combine them all together and make a giant Yggdrasil, because that makes
They should just
sense.
make a
They
Legend of
clearly
Zelda
don't
game.
care about the timeline of it. But
Just let me know. Just let me know when I can get the crossover game between every single one of the links and every single one of the Dragon Quest heroes.
You'll
Gonna
keep
get
waiting.
Shrek Super Slam on the Switch.
See, okay, now he's asking the real
there
questions.
we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
What is that?
Arena Fighter.
Best game ever made.
No.
okay. Switch
Oh, you
2.
were gonna say something?
I wanted to say what I
Hold your
wanted
fingers.
from it. I don't know how. I don't really have a prediction. I just know what I want. Ideally.
Okay.
Man, listen. Switch 2, right? You give me.
Okay. Mhm.
Well, I'm even willing to pay $500 if it's good. If it's trash, I
Okay.
ain't paying that. If you give me a PS4 Pro, a
Mhm.
slightly thicker Switch that's slightly more comfortable,
Okay.
OLED screen,
And
Mhm.
backwards compatible.
800p. Yeah, give me 4K on the screen. Let cartridges still. Everything runs better if you play it on the other thing. Full backwards compatibility. Full Nintendo account backwards compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a PS4 Pro in
Mhm.
the palm of your hand with the backward compatibility of a PS5, PS4. Like that same idea. I'm good. 800p screen, 4K DL.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Yep,
Mhm.
same.
Are we on the PS4
Yeah.
or PS5? I don't remember.
Around PS5 now, Doge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember
I don't
which one
bl-
was the new one.
I don't
got
blame
no
you for not
games.
knowing because it's like 2 people have them.
They got one game, they're trying to kill it.
Mm.
Like
They
honestly, man.
I would like.
What games are you waiting for PS5? Like small side trick.
Wolverine.
The PS5 has games.
Wolverine. No, because basically, if you're not into Spider-Man or Final Fantasy, you're not really getting the PS5.
You get a home media player server.
Yeah, man.
It still uses
Get the
DVD
controller
screen.
for the haptic feedback.
Wow. You can pet it like a
Personally,
little animal.
I'm waiting for the new Monster Hunter. The new Monster Hunter is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I will be forced to purchase one for that game.
What if
Is
it's
it actually going to be an exclusive though? I
If
doubt
it
it's going to be
is, if it is,
exclusive.
I doubt it is, but if it is,
Yeah.
It might be for it. I have a prediction for Sony and PlayStation. They're gonna create some kind of like gaming phone that plays PS4 games and maybe PS3 games. I don't give
They
a
already
shit for
got
PS4.
Sony phones.
No, yeah, but it's gonna be a gaming phone just for games.
you want them to do the PSP again.
No, yeah, no, they're gonna call it some shit like the PS3 Vita or something. The Revita.
Mhm.
So,
See, that might be what we need. Remember the PSP? Remember how much fucking
mobile
simpler
games,
thing, Tim?
they can eat away at Nintendo.
The best game of all time, Persona 3 Portable. Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
buddy.
Persona
All
3.
right.
Okay, all right. 3 things I would want from a new Switch, real quickly. Please do not restart all the process you made on the online service. I am not going to wait another 3 years for Earthbound. I'm not gonna wait an additional 5 for however other stuff there is. There's only so many times I can play Mario World day one. The next thing. I hope they keep most of the hardware they made for the Switch compatible with this uh potential new one. Because if there is one thing I'll give credit for them during the transition to the Wii to the Wii U, is that you didn't have to buy much software out of it. Like, how exactly would I say it? Like, you could still use your Wiimotes, is what I'm trying to say. And even then, that didn't stop them from like making more stuff. Like, just because there was a Pro Controller on the Wii, didn't stop them from making a Pro Controller on the Wii U. I feel
Oh,
as
so
though
you're
I feel like that's a situation, they could work around. Basically,
you're
I don't want the Joy Cons
yeah.
as uh,
You don't want the
funky as they
Joy-Con
are.
2 that you can't use on your regular Switch. You want to be able to use your Switch Joy-Cons with the new Switch.
Exactly.
Yep,
Okay,
that I
that's
totally
pretty
agree with.
consumer friendly.
But at the same time, can they make better Joy Cons?
No,
They already did.
called the Pro
Unfortunately, they just
To
Controller.
use when you're playing
Uh,
Mario Party. It's like, here, you can have Switch 1. I'm gonna use the Pro Controller.
There you go.
yeah. The Switch I use is a 2020 model, and it doesn't drift at all. I've been using these Joy Cons nonstop,
No, I have
but
a
they
Switch
they
Lite.
they shadow dropped it, so that's why it's shitty.
Yeah, I have a Switch Lite,
Hmm.
and it's drifting really bad.
Oh,
What year?
ouch.
Fuck. When did the Lite come out?
I believe the light.
19?
I remember the light 2021, but I think the light came out like 2019.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Yep, 19.
Oops.
Yeah. And the last point I was going to mention is that I hope they mostly improve, but I would also like them if they also incentivize the portability of the Switch. Now, granted, portability on the Switch,
Mm.
it depends on like your lifestyle. I remember back when I used to go to school, I used to bring my Switch with me sometimes. Now, I can't remember the last time I did. But even then, I still feel as though the portability of it, it's it's something that could be worked upon because I don't know, man. I feel like there's something missing. Of course, like the first thing I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to mention is just please, please improve the stand on the Switch. I'm tired
yes,
of that flimsy
yes.
piece of plastic
Oh
falling
yeah,
off
it's too much.
consistently.
I know what
Yes,
this all this. I
sir.
know what Switch needs. It needs a handle like the GameCube, and then you flip the handle like upside down,
Perfect.
and it's like, oh, the perfect stand.
Yeah, that's actually solves so many problems there.
Huh,
Oh,
that
True,
would
they
be a good
already
idea.
improved the
true.
kickstand
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the OLED
I
models. They already did that.
I have no idea how the original kickstand even passed through in the first place, though. Why would you have it on one side and as thin as it was? At least have it on both sides. It just made no sense.
It was clearly
Yeah,
an
but
yeah.
afterthought.
It definitely was. Yeah,
In order to
you're
make
right.
it
Yeah.
$300 instead of
Probably
the
also
Yeah.
one.
But anyways. Uh, yeah. Improve that. If you do make like a newer version of a Joy-Con, I hope they manage to find a way to make it like slightly more comfortable with playing with just one, because it felt kind of awkward playing with just one sometimes,
Yeah, the buttons
especially when
definitely
you
need
have
to
to
be
like a
larger.
oh, Switch
yeah.
XL for big hands.
Mm,
Shall I
It's a
buy that?
screen, but with big
yeah.
ass like Joy Cons.
Mm, ooh.
Um,
It's
wait,
gonna
was
look
I
like
muted for
And
most of
like
this?
on the topic of like, not just proving it but incentivizing
Okay.
it, like just think of it for a moment. Imagine if they actually add something like Street Pass back.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying.
That'd be clean.
yeah, give
My
us a
find
reason to like take it
find
outside.
find me, bro.
Yep.
Bring
Mhm.
up Find Me 3, brother. Give me that, please.
Honestly, I feel like that would just solve the issue that you were saying, Zom, about like it feeling like there's just something off with the portability. I feel like it has everything it needs aside from the bad kickstand for portability. It just doesn't have any like software. If you have
Interaction.
Street Pass, that solves the problem right there. Boom.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, if I may give another
Agreed.
prediction, it's gonna have a heart rate
Sure thing.
monitor.
A heart rate mod.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. Pokemon Sleep Switch port?
Hmm.
It doesn't
Do
even
it.
Mm,
monitor your heart rate, it monitors your bed movement.
Moderate
Does
your
anyone
opinions,
still
man.
play that game?
Shush, shush,
I
shush.
do.
I mean, there was Pokemon. What was it called? Pokemon Dentist? Pokemon Dental?
Pokemon teeth.
Pokemon.
No,
Oh
Pokemon.
my
Pokemon
god.
Teeth, yeah. Let's go Pokemon Heart. Pokemon Liver. It checks for cirrhosis.
Pokemon liver.
Oh shoot.
Let's go with all the body parts.
Oh, it
All the
says
body
maintenance.
parts.
Hey,
Son
yo,
away in
yo.
Pokemon Sleep.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any Switch 2 thoughts, comments, concerns?
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah. So,
agree with what you and Poison were on about the mobility of the Switch. I definitely brought my Switch to university a lot, but the battery life just wasn't it. So my only
Mhm.
thing was definitely extend the mobile battery life. I know OLED has it, but like, a very clean 10 hours would
Yes.
be wonderful. Would
Yeah.
be absolutely
Mhm.
wonderful.
That'd be amazing.
And the only additional thing I would add to the Switch is I would just add I would just probably it would probably come with 2 jack ports. So you can jack in multiple wired controllers instead of one mobily. I think that would be very fun.
Mhm.
Do we have a
Yeah.
mic on the controllers?
I think
Just
it's a mic on
already
the
there.
console, not the controllers.
Yeah.
Another prediction. They're gonna make something called like Amiibo Plus and do it all over again.
Toy Select kind of dead, but they could. It would be interesting to see.
Free money, I guess. I don't know. People are crazy.
No. People
I
are
do
crazy.
expect.
People were crazy about that in like 2017. People are different crazy now.
I think that one of the Switch 2 or the Switch attached, that's like the rumor name for it. One of the release day games is gonna be Smash Ultimate Edition.
Damn.
They give a Smash
Sounds about
Pass,
right.
and only for that one.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I would want something like that, or just a new Smash game with a smaller roster.
Bro, they should
True.
just do like a quote unquote spin-off and do Nintendo versus Sega fighting game. I've been saying that.
They should just port Melee.
Versus would be
Ew.
nice.
No,
But
Yeah,
we don't want
they
Roger
would
to
never
be
touch
right,
Melee.
right?
they can't
We do
port
not.
Melee because that would make a Rogers base right. And I've been clowning on him saying that they're gonna
But it's
port Melee
funny
for years.
though.
I've been
Bro.
clowning on him too long. I can't. That game cannot happen.
You guys been paying attention to you about that? Or like, has he said anything? Because I'd say it'd be great.
Yeah,
If they'll
it
call it
sounds
like Melee Plus.
Now, what if we got?
Now, and in my ideal world, we just get a third roster
Nintendo Land
and a
2.
new
Oh
and a
man,
new single game.
I completely
And a
agree.
new, yeah, just like a new DLC pass and a single player campaign. Um, that's the ideal.
Yeah.
But we're obviously gonna
Agreed.
get a Switch game, but that's not happening for at least another 4 years. Like that's way off into the future.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, you know what? By the time the next Smash Bros comes out, we don't even know the characters who are even going to be on the roster for the next Smash game.
Yeah,
Because
they're gonna be
4 years, we're definitely
games that
getting
are not even out yet.
a new Fire Emblem. We're getting a new
Yes,
Pokemon
sir.
region. We're definitely getting a new Mario, and we're definitely getting a new Zelda. And we might get Metroid Prime 5 if it ever releases, which it won't.
I was about to ask. Do you guys think that we'll finally hear about Metroid Prime 4 at this upcoming June Direct?
who?
No.
No,
Yes.
I want
I
to
am
say
convinced that
no,
it's a
just because.
cross-gen game and a launch title.
So you would think they would say something about it at this next Direct if it's going to be a launch title.
Nah, I expect because they're not going to have anything related to Switch 2 after Direct, so I expect them to not
But
show it until they
they can
show off the Switch 2.
if it's going to be cross gen, it's still going to be a part of this Direct though.
It could be, but if
If
it's
anything,
going to be a launch title, I feel like they would wait.
If anything, I
I don't see
push
why
the
they would
teaser.
wait when they can just say later when they actually announce it that it's going to be a cross-gen title.
They're gonna announce that they restarted development again.
No. Realistically, though, this happened once before with Breath of the Wild, where back when Twilight Princess HD was revealed. Which, by the way, we better give. I think we better. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but please, what is taking so long for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD to come to the Switch or something?
They're waiting for the opportune time when there's nothing else to release and they can just drop it.
They lost the code.
Exactly.
They lost
Exactly.
the code. They pulled a Sonic Chronicles.
They pulled the Final
Oh,
Fantasy
no.
VIII. They pulled the.
They decided to scrap it so they can work on Prime 4.
Oh no.
But anyways, yeah. As I was saying, back when Twilight Princess HD was revealed, at the end of that trailer, they gave like a small teaser of gameplay for what would eventually be Breath of the Wild. So I could see them being like, "Hey, Metroid Prime 2 and 3, and by the way, while we're at it, here's like 5 seconds of Metroid Prime 4. Have fun."
5 seconds.
It's gonna be just the title, the number.
Oh man, not again. Not again.
It's gonna be a release date. And that's it.
It's a new
No
number.
advertisements or anything.
No, it's not even going to be a date. It's just going to be saying releasing at some point
Soon.
soon.
Some of the
Yeah,
key
there you go.
parts. Releasing
Near future.
In the future, at some point.
holiday 2025.
Coming out when the next Hawaiian Time episode comes out.
In 2 months?
For the last couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, because I keep bugging Zob like, hey, podcast, we do podcast.
I got a chaotic idea with the Switch 2 thing. When I mentioned Amiibo Plus, what if they do Amiibo Plus, but it all comes in blind boxes?
What do you mean?
Oh god, like Lego minifigures.
Yeah. So like, just give me the chase one and like.
Oh god.
Something. It will be chaotic.
Nintendo branded jars.
I could see it.
And with
God
and with
damn it,
that,
I could see it.
and with that, I think we've just about reached our time here with the episode. At least I think so.
We did. Okay. Damn, I'm.
Well,
Man, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna finally say it. There's a typo in the thumbnail.
Leave it.
Sorry.
Good night.
Hawaiian Mania is miss. It's the end of the show, so I thought I'd bring it up now. Nobody's gonna notice.
Oh, it is. Oh no. Dude, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't paying attention to the title. I'm on that Xenoblade Definitive Edition right now.
You're still on Colony 6.
Okay, is
chapter 14,
can we
bro?
wrap this episode up now? Because it sounds like we're doing like post game.
Yeah, let's say our goodbyes.
Sure. Goodbye.
All right. See you later. See you later. We'll probably be back like I don't know whenever that June Direct happens or something.
No, or in
Until
2 weeks with a Uno game, whatever that game's called.
How many times are we gonna say that we're gonna play a game and we just never do? I'm still waiting for someone to give me the green light to buy Among Us because we talked about playing that like episode.
It's on
2.
mobile.
And I want to buy it on Switch. What's your point? I will feel better playing it on Switch. It's only like $5.
That's a recording. We're losing the plot.
Oh.
Okay, well, you guys have a good night. Take care. See you next episode.
See you, chat.
Oh boy.
Alola.